What is going on, everybody? Wow, Shiba Inu is absolutely exploding. Holy Shib is right. James, what's happening? Jacob, what's going on? Jay, Mr. Dino, how we doing out there, everybody? Wow, this is a big time shakeup here in the crypto market. We're going to take a look at what's going on, what could be causing this. It's funny, I just put out a video basically saying it could be a multitude of things. We're going to dive into it, see if we can find anything else. Wow, right now this has been a ton of fun. So what is going up? What is going up is Shib's going up. What I meant to say is what's up. Hello, Alex. What's going on? Bolo, Justin. Let's go, man. I've been trying to tell everyone buy the dip, then wait and celebrate. I love it. Wait and celebrate. That's it, man. Guys, all I ask real quick, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Let's push this out to the entire Shib community. And let's jump in here and talk about what's going on with Shiba Inu. So smash that like button. That'll push it out on the algorithm. And let me share my screen here a little bit, and we'll talk about what's going on. This is a top story right now. Didn't even do a video on this one yet. We'll be doing one. But before we get there, let's talk about where Shib is and where this entire crypto market is. Look at that. Just hit a $2 trillion market cap globally again. We are back up 6%. Look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everything is running hot. Cardano's running hot. Solana, XRP's running hot. Shiba Inu, though, is the hottest asset right now in the top 100. Let me do a quick scan. At least it was. I don't see anything even remotely close. Kadina's up 27%. Nothing close. Shiba Inu is up 41% right now. Man, this is FOMO, in my opinion, from yesterday. This is peak FOMO, at least here in the short term. We'll continue to see if this lasts, but there are some technical on-chain analysts saying that we could be running all the way to the 5-4 range here on this run-up. So what's going on, Shib Army? We are alive and live here this morning. Super Monday. I love it. Absolutely love it. So here we go. Look at this. Big pop in the price. Here was the big run up yesterday, consolidated a little bit, and then another leg up. Here's the 1 month. We have recovered nicely here. This is way back beginning of January where we up in this we were up in this range. Still a long way to go to get back into the fives here, but my oh my, this is amazing. Amazing reversal here for Shib. Let me pull up Trading View as well. We'll track it over there. Pull that up. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great Monday morning. This is going to be a fun live stream. We're going to hang out for a little while. I've got a meeting at noon, so I got to get off a little bit before then, but we'll be hanging out until then. So tell your friends, smash the like button. Let's go. Hopefully we drop a 0 here as well. So love it. So this is the Tether pair. I'm looking for Coinbase. There it is. See more advanced charts, and there we go. So that's what we're looking at right now. These are 4-hour candlesticks. We can even take a look at 1-hour sticks. Look at that. That is the surge we are seeing right now from Shib. Absolutely loving it at the time of this recording. How about some of the technicals? What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Summary here is a buy. Moving averages showing a strong buy. My, oh, my. This is really, really nice to see. Look at the MACDs. That's showing a buy. Momentum is showing a buy. Look at all the simple moving averages. Those are all showing buys, except for the 100-day. But wow, this is great to see. So what's going on, everybody? We established a volume trend. What's happening, Daniel? Love it. Love it. Exchange purchase. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. Steven, you know, the rumors out there that Robinhood could still be listing. There's actually a rumor out there that it could be in February. I don't know, though. I haven't heard much on that front. You know, they've been very quiet about what their goals are and their aspirations are. So I don't know. I'm not going to go there, but I'll tell you what, if Robinhood does list it, I'll take it. I'll take it. Ashir, what's going on? Natty, we are back. We are so back. Love it. So looking at the data from yesterday, 11.5 trillion buy. Wow. Shiba bulls are winning. Yeah, the bulls are winning and the whales are coming back in. We're going to take a look at the aggregator and see what kind of news and information we have out there in just a minute. But let's see what else is going on. Let me pull up our aggregator tool. This is a great tool for everybody out there too. This is something I really like to use. It is cryptonews.net. And you can filter this by top news, all news, but you can even come over here to the search bar and we'll type in Shiba Inu. You can see I do that quite a bit. It already knows that that's what I'm going for right off the bat. I've got a little bit of coffee left, I think. Yeah, a little bit. Might have to go get another cup. But let's search this up here. Shiba Inu developer reveals plans to burn more SHIB coins. Will it boost the SHIB price? Here it is. SHIB whales increase value of holdings by 27% as the Shiba Inu clinches most traded tokens. So according to whale stats, the top 100 Shiba Inu holders have seen the average value of their holdings increase by 27% after the SHIB price skyrocketed a great deal over the weekend. SHIB consequently reclaimed the most traded token, ranked among the top 10 purchased tokens by whales in the last 24 hours. So there you go. It flipped CRV in this respect. SHIB price right now at the time of this live stream up 41.35%. Let me tell you something too. We're ranked number 13. That's great to see. But in order for this to happen, you need massive volume. Look at volume. It's up 615%. Over $4 billion of daily volume right now. My, oh my, things are getting juicy. Absolutely love it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. SHIB to Mars and beyond. I love it. Smash that like button. Yes, 2112 crypto. That is the way we go forward and we bring more people into the SHIB army here and into this live stream to enjoy. This is a day that, man, it feels like October a little bit. It feels like October a little bit. Not quite sure, if we're going to get all the way to that point. But, man, it feels like October. Daniel, next point of interest is at the 20 to 22. Assuming this sustains until 17, expect a bit of retrace at that mark. Hopefully some sideways until part 2. Love it. Absolutely love it. And Daniel, really appreciate you, man. He is a member in our moderator in our Discord. If you guys want to come over and join, the Patreon link should be down below in the description. You can come over and hang out with us over there. Great place to be. Good morning. Good morning, John. What's happening? Whales are on board, baby. Whales are on board. Love it. All right, so let's bounce back over this article here and see what's going on. So the price of SHIB drifted sideways for a while as investors and market participants awaited, let me put that highlighted there. Participants awaited proof that markets were ready to shake off the negative effects of January. However, the price resumed an upward rise on February 3rd and has surged more than 45% since then. And yeah, we are seeing it. Shiba Inu obviously just surpassed Matic as well in market cap. All right, so we should be able to see that over here if we zoom out, take a look at everything, up 6% overall in the market. Yep, there's Shiba Inu. Passed up Polygon as well as Binance USD to hop into the number 13 spot right now. $17.5 billion market cap. Wow, that's amazing. Amazing runs. Getting a little closer to Avalanche there, which sits at number 12. We've been as high as the top 10. Dogecoin still just outside the top 10 at 21.5 billion. Excuse me. We'll see if SHIB can climb a little bit higher. Dogecoin is up about 11% right now too. So we'll see if that continues. I'll pull in the advanced chart there. Okay, that's good stuff. Keep that up right there. We can zoom into the minute chart, kind of track some things. A little sideways action there on the 1 minute. That's nice. It's nice to see. We'll keep the 1 minute up right now, actually, and get a little zoomed in perspective. But yeah, Shiba Inu has managed to stage an impressive comeback, gaining 72% since plunging to its multi-month low down there at that 1.7 level. Right now, it's the 13th biggest coin by market cap, not 14. We're already in number 13 and surpassing Polygon. The K9 crypto. I love how they say that. The K9 crypto is currently trading at the 2.7. No, it's not. No, it's not. This article is now outdated. We are trading at the 3.2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing some massive, massive volume. Absolutely love it. Sam Wen Lambo, man, I'm driving my Honda Civic until that thing blows up. Everybody makes fun of me, but I actually just paid off my Honda Civic today in full. So I'll be driving that thing. It's only got 66,000 miles on it. I'll be driving that thing forever. Cars don't do it for me, man. I do like to travel. That's where I like to spend my money, but everybody's got to spend it somehow, right? All right, Shiba Whale pumps billions to share the wealth and bless the people of God. Love it, Jasper. Love it. 9 Bill, drunk guy. Did you just buy 9 Bill? Shib is on fire. No question, Aaron. No question. Morning, Michael. Appreciate you, man. Right back at you. Thank you for being an avid listener and watcher of the channel. Appreciate you, man. Patreon link is not in the description. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Daniel had to jump on quickly, man. So, yeah, let me put that down there. So there it is right there for everybody who wants to join the Patreon. Let me pull that up over here real quick, and I'll drop this in chat for everybody to see. Let me paste that. Boom. There we go. There's the link to the Patreon too. Hopefully that helps. So that's there for you. Let me go into the back end real quick, guys, and add that to the live stream real quick. Patreon link will be down there here in just a second. Let me pop that in there. Patreon. Boom. Paste. Okay. That should be good. Let me know if that link is popping up there now for everybody. It should be down in the description. Let's see. I drive a Honda Civic too. Good one, Zach. I love it, man. I love it, Sean. Yeah, I'm cool with my Honda Civic, man. I'm cool with my Honda Civic. Yeah, I love it. All right, so we've got the hourly chart. We've got the minute chart we're watching. There are some other articles I want to jump to too. Let's go back to our cryptonews.net and take a look at some other things. What's going on here? Is Shiba Inu overheating after SHIB price gains 75% in 2 weeks? Let's see what they're saying here. Before the retracement, let's see. Additional bearish signals. Short the SHIB rally. This wasn't the one I was looking for. Hold on, let me go back here and see what's going on. We do have, oh, here we go. This is one I was looking at. SHIB 20% rise made Shiba Inu flip CRV to become the most traded token by 1,000 biggest Ethereum wallets. You know, this is something I've mentioned before. You know, we look at Baby Doge on the Binance side of things. It's got more holders than SHIB, but why not the market cap? Because they don't have the whales. They don't have the big boys, right? And SHIB does. So that's great to see. Let's see here. Whale stats data also shows the giant whales control over a quarter of Shiba Inu's total supply. According to a recent data from Whale Stats, the top 100 whales currently holding SHIB have controlled over a quarter of its cryptocurrency's total supply, right around 26%. So, holy Shiba is right. I have a Civic. It was amazing. Now I have my Model 3. Joseph, I am looking at some Teslas, maybe in the future. We'll see. But yeah, paid off my Honda Civic today. And then I opened up CoinMarketCap and Shiba Inu was exploding. So love seeing that. That's some money back in my pocket after making a big down payment on the old Honda Civic. So Shib is definitely going to pay for my bunker. There you go, Steven. Nice. What's the price prediction you have? Alejandro, man, it's tough. You know, long-term, short-term, short-term in the mid-fives, low to mid-fives. So let's go back over here. There's actually an article out there on FX Street. Here, let me see if I can find that real quick. FX Street, Shiba Inu. We can actually watch it together, a little bit of the analysis. Here it is. Shiba Inu price consolidation precedes a big move to the 0.00054 range. So short term, we could be looking at this as a potential price target. That is, of course, if everything else remains steady, right? Because look at, we have Bitcoin up 5%, Ethereum up 5%. This is pulling the overall market, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum make up over right around 60% of the overall global crypto market cap. All right, so keep that in mind. We need these big dogs to keep us eating, if you will, down here with Shiba Inu. So look at that, Shib's up 42%. Man, love it. All right, so let's listen into this a little bit. It might be a little, less interesting, but it's a little technical perspective. Let's see what FX Street has to say here.
Welcome to FX Street. If you like what we're talking about, you like the content we're producing, head on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. You can follow Akash and I individually, myself at Just Analysis 1 and Akash at Mongyeko 0. Taking a look here at Shiba Inu. This will be very quick on my end, Akash, so I don't know how much more you're going to have to add to it. But this trade setup we've had here for quite a while, and it has not really changed. In fact, I think the price level that it's currently trading at is the same we looked at on Tuesday. The entry is at 0.000022, or just 2200, 2220, whatever number you want to use, but it's at 22. The stop is down to 16, and the profit target is up at 54. Yeah, it's just not a whole lot to talk about. It's had 11 days stuck in this trading range, and consolidation precedes bigger moves. And for me, the move here is higher. That's what I'm looking at. But I'll pass it off to you, Akash.
Thank you, John. So you've been quite bullish for the past few weeks, even a month, I guess. But for me, I am bullish on. I'm bullish on Shiba, but my target is not as. My target is basically conservative, and so the consolidation that we see here right now kind of reminds me of XRP, with the only kind of like the good thing is this minor demand zone here, which extends from 157 to 193. I believe this will serve as a good foothold for Shiba Inu to embark on a minor uptrend, right? But of course, we have this 233 resistance level here, where the price has wicked and failed to cross above it. So going forward, I believe Shib has a 20% upswing limit. Anything beyond this is possible. But I want to, like I said, my target is conservative. So which is why I'll be, if I do enter Shib long, I'll be taking profits at 255.
3266 level. Kind of
there is a chance Shib could slice through this 200-day moving average, flip it over the support level, and then retest this weekly resistance level at 282, which is kind of inching closer with coinciding with this resistance level, with the 50-day moving average, basically. The 50-day moving average is soon going to test the weekly resistance level, or probably coincide with it. So this is where like the upside for Shiba is capped. And as for the downsides, I don't want to see Shib producing a daily close below the 157 support level, because beyond this, there's this nice little FVG extending all the way from 170 to 78. So if we lose the demand zone here, which is at 157, there's a good chance we slide all the way down to 97. So yeah. We got to be cautious around the lower limit of the demand zone, for sure. So yeah, that's my take on Shiba Inu.
Thank you, Akash. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
So FX Street put out this article yesterday, 2:23 p.m., right around that time yesterday, and that was amid the pump in Shiba Inu, but now we are experiencing even more of a pump. Look at the 1 minute charts here, and here we go again, folks. Let's go. We are up to the 3364 range right now. Wow, this is amazing to see. Yes, got the chart. Got it, Brian. Oh, yeah. Let's go, man. Let's go. Holding since last September. Dwight, love it, man. Shib moving on up. Yes, another bright day in the Twitter space. Man, it's good to see. And guys, we got to roll with the punches. This is why you don't let your emotions get the best of you when the market is selling off, when, Shib was down in the dumps along with the whole entire market. I think this speaks for itself. Buying the dip, or at least holding strong, was the call here, especially if you believe in this one long-term, like all of us do here on the channel. So real quick plug, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And this is what I do each and every day. It's my full-time job now. Absolutely love it. I work for you guys every single day. And I just want to thank you all. Very grateful for you that you allow me to have this voice in this space. And I've been in Shib for a long time now. Can't remember. It's hard for me to remember to go way back into, early 2021 when I put my first Shib video out. And it's amazing to see where Shib has taken not only myself, but this entire community. It's changed my life, and I know it's changed many of yours. So happy to be here with you. Happy to sit here with you. So amazing to see. We're at the 3-4 now. Look at this. We are seeing a big, big move to the upside. Silly Willy, let's go, baby. To the moon. Love it. Love it. Love it. Mystery buyer, what's happening? Kamal, how you doing? Senior moments, let's go. This is amazing to see, guys. What's happening with Shib, guys? We are going parabolic. That's what's going on. A little bit of a sell-off there in the 1 minute. Okay, we'll have to continue to watch this. I'd like to see, like Daniel mentioned, a little bit of a sideways action here and then another leg up. But look at this. That is the 1 minute chart we're watching here on TradingView. And wow, FOMO could be setting in here a bit. This is the 1 hour look, what it looks like. Dating back from yesterday, we were hanging out right in here. This is February 6th, okay? And look at this, what happened late yesterday, and then look what happened today. These are 1 hour looks. Now we'll go back to the 1 minute. And guys, quick plug too. Myself and Austin Hilton, both content creators here on YouTube, we are creating an NFT project. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers over on our Twitter page, and we're there. Okay, so 0.25 ETH is going to a lucky follower. Sometime today, I'll be back on this front, but come on over and follow us. More giveaways coming over on the Rich Rabbit Club. It's at Rich Rabbit Club on Twitter. So look at that, already over 1,000. That's awesome. Great to see. Great to see. All right. What else is going on here? Let's see. Oh, that's a typo, right? That's got to be. We're not down 11.95%. Come on. They're not putting in the right numbers here. Let's go to CoinGecko. Let's see what's going on over there. CoinGecko. Might have it right. There we go. 2.1 trillion global market cap, 5.9% up on the day for the global crypto market. Look at this. Bitcoin getting close to 44K. Ethereum up over 3,100. Solana back up over $120. Terra back up well over $55. I bought the dip on Terra, was pumped about that. Got in there just below $50, so that's good. Let's see what else has been exploding. How about Gala? Where's Gala? That's one of my favorite ones. And we'll get right back to the chart, I promise you. We're back to the 3-4. I can see it on my tab up there. Yes, Gala's up to 36 cents. Love it. All right, let's see here. 1 minute. There we go. Moving higher, ladies and gentlemen. Moving higher. Okay, we're getting some super chats. Let me get to those. Thank you all so much. Raquel, thank you so much for all your support, Raquel. Really, really appreciate you. Raquel Ennis has been here for a long time. Appreciate you. I remember everybody who stops back more than once. At least I try to. I try my best. Kayaks, buy Shib Tama now if you want life-changing money. There you go. So that's an opinion there from Kayaks. Thanks for the super chat, man. Happy to have you back live. Howdy doody, big bro. Let's go. I want to buy more. I'm scared it will go back down. It's FOMO, Drew. I know. It's FOMO time. Got to make the call that's best for you. Daniel, at the moment, want to see it settle sideways at the 3642 mark. Guys, Daniel, very good from a technical perspective. That's halfway for buyers since the October pump, being in the money, then sideways from there to 20 to 22 UTC. High percentage of pump in that frame then. There you go. So there's a little nice technical perspective. Guys, almost 1,000 people hanging out with us here on the live stream. Absolutely love this. So let's go, baby. Let's continue to move this thing higher, and let's rock the boat a little bit. We're rocking the Shib army, of course, but we're rocking the entire crypto space today with these kind of moves. So absolutely love where we're heading here. Jonathan Castro, what's happening, man? Shiba Doge is the next Shiba Inu. What's happening, guys? Let's see. What do you think of my bricks? Question mark. I haven't heard that one, man. It's going crazy, crazy. Cray. We're getting cray. 3419. We're getting cray. Absolutely love it. Fun day, Zach. Let's enjoy the ride. Yes, Ryan, for sure. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. What will be the target? We just pulled that up. So next target up is, well, Daniel said he would like to see it trade sideways here at the 3.6. Okay, that's the halfway for buyers since the October pump. The October pump, man. What an amazing time that was, wasn't it? That was a great time to be alive. Love doing this with you guys. Love being here. Look at Dogelon Mars and Tonic. I have some Dogelon Mars. I like Dogelon. This week of consolidation in the 2s was big. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I shib you not. We're going to make it. Alan, I love it. I love the shib phrases. Holy shib. I shib you not. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, let's effing go. Let's effing go. Joseph, what's happening, man? Love it. Love it. Thank you for the super chat. Reason why Shinja will go up, or Shiba will go up, because the amount of holders for over 10 months. And once the BTC correction is over, the amount of holders will explode. There you go. Filthy bucket. Love it. Smash the like button. John Hilburn said so. John, thanks, man. How long do you think this will continue? Man, if I knew that, CR7, man, we could make all kind of money. But we could still make all kind of money just by, being a long-time holder of SHIB, getting in at the right time, entering and exiting at the right time of other trades. So love it. Let's see. What else do we got? Let's go. Bro, what's up? Adrian, love it. What's happening, guys? Over 1,100 hanging out with us. What is up? Smash the like button, y'all. Subscribe if you're new, too. Love seeing this. Love seeing it. 3484. Oh, man. FOMO setting in, ladies and gents. FOMO setting in. Oh, my goodness. Let's go, baby. Let's pull up SHIB over here. And this is not even updated yet. This says 44% up. We are into the 3.4s now, so CoinGecko can't even keep up. Well, look at this. We're getting close to the 3.5s. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Drive it up, baby. Drive it up. All right, let's see what else we got. Someone used your ID. I lost my Shiba Inu and some money. I'm sorry to hear that, Adam. I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. Be careful out there. Never click on any links that you don't know and all of that. So what's up, Marion? How we doing? Robinhood missed the boat again. Maybe. Yep. Robinhood must be like, WTF, man. Listen, I like Robinhood as the platform. I know it's had its issues, but it's very easy to use. I actually like it. Okay. But in that same breath, I think they certainly dropped the ball a bit with SHIB. So I will agree with you there. So we're looking at the 1 minute chart, guys. 3.5. Okay. Broke into the 3.5s. Muhammad, how we doing? Ashley, how are you? What is going on, man? I feel the love this morning. This is amazing. Feeling the love, guys. This is great. Will Shiba ever hit 1 cent, or does that mean 10 cents? 1 cent, I believe it will happen. It'll be a long time, but it'll take a while, but I do think it'll happen. Smash the like button. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate you, man. Aloha Shib. Raven, what's happening? Joel, OMG is right, my friend. John King, let's go, baby. Let's go, Mario. Let's go. Need to lose a 0. Let's go. Yeah, last time we were up in here, this was October territory. All right, let's go back over and look at the 1 day. All right, let's look at the 1 day here. Let's zoom out a little bit, kind of see what the 1 day looks like. There we go. 1 day. There we go. So that's what you're seeing. Last time we were up here. Well, last time we were here, we were in December. Okay, this is December range when we had the pop a little bit here in December. This was our pop that we had. Where was the Kraken news? That was somewhere in here, wasn't it? In November, I think. So, man, great to see the reversal here happening with SHIB, though. Absolutely love seeing it. So, great stuff. 3.505. Okay, a little bit of a sell-off here in the 1 minute. We'll see who wins this battle here. A little bit of a tussle going on here on this candlestick. Sideways action here would not be bad. A little bit of a sell-off here, but look how quickly this thing is changing hands. Looks like I missed a super chat. Let me pull that up. Come on, people. We need 1,000 likes. Yes, Trey, tell them. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's go. Cheers from Toronto. What's up? I think we're feeling a little better today. Yeah, craving for Welly. I love it. 3616. There we go. Good morning, Benny. Good morning. What happened in the market today? Any news? Not that I have looked at in particular. It just, I think a lot of things were oversold, the other last few weeks, to be honest. We kind of know that the feds are going to, taper rates. We knew that all along. I guess what we don't know is what Biden's going to say in terms of regulations here in the U.S. I don't think anything will be coming swiftly, but I think all that's built in now. And I think people are seeing these prices and they're saying, wait a minute, this stuff is is at a price point where it's time to load up, and we're seeing the whales come in here. So it's great to see, man. Keep buying. Let's go. Let's go. Fire it up. Fire it up. David, this pump in all crypto, it's not normal. My buddies are all calling me now. So let me see here. Let me just message my buddy real quick so he doesn't think I'm just ignoring him. Live. There we go. We are live. So there we go. All right. My name is Basim. Shout out to you. Nice. What's up, guys? What's up? Anybody on the Discord who wants to come in and join me for a bit here on the stream, I would love to do that. Man, this is amazing to see. Let me copy this to clipboard, and let me see here if we can keep this thing rolling a bit. One sec here. Let me drop into my Discord. I'm going to give you a little bit of a glimpse into the Discord. Okay, this is what you get when you join our private community. Everybody's freaking out. LFG Shib, love it. Anyone want to join me? There we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this is also something that's happening right here, okay? Let's talk about this a little bit. Oh, we're getting some super chats. Shib, Guzzler, Crow, Mana, Sandbox, Xenu, my favorites. Let's go. A lot of good ones there. A lot of good ones there. Wow. Guys, I'm feeling the love. Smash that like button. Let's get up to 1,500. Then we're going to jump into the Shibarium L2 article here. I have 24, million tokens, and I break even at the 4.2. Adam, I hear you, man. Hopefully you're not just going to break even. Hopefully you're trying to get in the green, my friend. Can you pull up ShibGF, supporting women in tech? There you go. It's got some love now on the stream, Adrian. There you go. What's going on with Shiba Swap? There was a report out there. There was information out on this regarding this exact question. Go look at Shaitoshi's response to this. He has a tweet about it. Actually, Darnell, you know what? Let's pull it up. Let me pull it up here. Shaitoshi. He actually just commented on this question. So let me pull this up. Where is it? Here it is. So check it out right here. Our swap domain provider is having some troubles. I guess this is what you're referring to, I hope. Meanwhile, we've bypassed the site to ShibaSwap, our secondary domain. You can access it through our official site to avoid scammers. We'll update you once it's resolved. So I think that's what you're referring to there. Welcome in, everybody. Wow, I've got a meeting at noon, but man, I might have to keep this stream going. Maybe just hop on the meeting and keep the chart open. Maybe I could do that. What do you think? We're still up to the 3488. Here it is, 3475 right now. So getting some green candlesticks back here. This is the 1 minute look. Okay. So there we go. So that's what we've got here. Let's see. I didn't want to pull up that article. We already looked at that. We looked at Shaitoshi's tweet. Where's my article that I had up? Here it is. Shibarium L2 public test coming soon, according to developers. The latest Shibarium update. Shib holders may get a glimpse of Shiba Inu coin's Shibarium Layer 2 pretty soon, following up on an update from developers. Unification. In its 2022 roadmap, Unification includes details about the ongoing Shibarium development and L2, which it says will enable rapid, low-cost transactions optimized for gaming. Here's a deeper look into the future of Shibarium via Unification. So, as we can see here, as per the Medium post, Shibarium is undergoing a second iteration of its private testnet. According to Unification, the second version of Shibarium's private testnet is live and under optimization across both teams, with plans of a public testnet release to come very soon. So could this be the reason why we're seeing the Shiba Inu pump? Could be. And Shaitoshi had a couple things to say here. Shiba's project lead, Shaitoshi Kusama, first revealed Unification called X Fund here in a Medium post back in July. He said, our team has begun working with our friends at X Fund to complete this project. There's a large team assigned to completing this in a timely fashion. So there's the tweet right there. So that's another thing happening right now. This article just came out yesterday over on Planet Crypto. So let's go back over here. Take a look at the 1 minutes here. See what's going on here. We're at the 3437. Wow. Feeling all the love, guys. Thank you so much for all the super chats, super stickers. Appreciate you guys. It feels amazing to be part of the Shib community today. This is what we do it. This is why we do it right here. This is why we're in this great group of people, and man, it's amazing. So we've got some people back stream, Daniel and Marquise hanging out. So let's bring them back in. And I'll tell you what, maybe we can have some people take this live stream and keep it rolling. I might have to hop off and go to this meeting in a little bit, but I don't want to miss this. So hopefully I can multitask. We'll figure it out. But let's bring in Daniel and Marquise. And guys, what's going on?
I don't think either one of us is ready to be on stage for this. I just wanted to listen to the live.
Well, hey, man, you're here now, dude. How do you feel?
I'm really quite happy. I've been holding since August, I believe. And I'm not really worried about the ups and downs, but it's really pleasing when it goes back up after, being low for so long. But it's kind of just what you deal with Shiba Inu and also various alt currencies in general. But it's nice to see it going back up after that, after it went up so high to the 7,000, I believe it was. It was crazy, but it fell down slowly, and it was just like, I guess there's no support in this area, and like it kept holding on in certain areas, but it just kept falling lower and lower, and it was really sad to see. But it held pretty strong in the we
might have lost you there a little bit, Marquise, but great insight. Are you still there?
Marquise, still with us, brother?
Maybe. Daniel, hop in, man. We'll get back to Marquise. Is it Marquis or Marquise?
Probably Marquis.
Marquis.
Marquise. Yeah, you can correct this when he gets back.
Cool. What's happening, brother?
Oh, tip top. It is a strange couple of days. This came out of left field. My problem is that I'm like, I need. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Marquis.
Did I cut out?
Yeah, you cut out a little bit, man.
No, I did.
But you also got to correct us how to pronounce your name correctly.
Is it Marquis?
It's going to be Marcus. It's going to be Marcus, and he spells it like that.
Yeah, I know. The only one we didn't say, right? OMG! It's Joe Rogan.
Oh dear, this again. All right, I didn't change my name in Streamlabs. So for me, again, market-wise, I'm still cautious about this market. You know me, I move like a turtle. So I'm still waiting for 2 or 3 more days of across the board sort of uptrending or sideways movement of the overall markets before I go risk on. So I'm still holding my liquidity bag, hugging it close. What I like is that so many during this recent activity picked up so many things that I wanted to get. Finally opened my VeChain position. Finally I got my Qubit up to the price that I wanted. My Ergo, I got my Ergo down to like 20% of its entry. So I'm happy to see Shib pumping over here. I would again, my advice just from where I sit, from my risk assessment right now, is if you accumulated a bunch when it was down, take a nibble of profits right now. And then just not enough that you'll miss it if it goes right now skyrockets to October levels, but have some profits on this just in case it's a false start to the market. And then if it starts skyrocketing, you can invest that right back in, and you missed what 2, 3, 4% of overall profits. Just if right now you're in the money at this point, because people had a lot of time to be in the money. Like I said in the super chat earlier, is if you break down the volume of buyers since the beginning of the October trend, the 36.42 mark is right where half of the people who have bought since then are in the money. And at that point, you're going to have more people taking profit as it goes up. So that's where we start to face some resistance. That's why I want to see it settle around that part, because some sideways movement there, it really gives a chance for people who are looking to take profit to take it, while other people can take it in nice and calm. And again, the next volume trend that's sort of slated, if that's been sort of forming over the last 3-4 days, shows that about 10 p.m. to between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock p.m. UTC. So British time, that'd be about 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I don't know what that is in your time. But yeah, that would really set us up for a strong pump tonight at that point if it all comes together.
Love it, man. Love the analysis. So let me go back to something you mentioned right at the top there. As you started there, you mentioned you don't know exactly what it is, but if you had to take a couple stabs at it, is it simply whales? Is it one thing or another, or you think it's a combination of things, I guess, is what I'm asking. If you had to speculate.
You asking me or you asking Marcus? Marquise.
Is it Marcus?
He's got to answer. Before he can tell us, he's got to answer how to say his name.
Go ahead, man.
Ricky, sorry, I don't know. When did I cut out?
I think I can't remember now. Things move quick, but I think you were talking about there was no support, right? And then we kind of had a free fall. Is it Marcus, man? Is it Marcus?
Oh, it's Marquise.
Marquise. Okay, gotcha. So I think I was right the first time. All right, cool.
Yeah, you were.
So Marquise, do you want to answer that? What do you think? What do you think this surge is all about? Do you think?
Well, I think mostly it's just getting back to our normal levels we were kind of at. We had a pretty nice support around this area, I feel like, or at least like a little bit below this area a while ago. I feel like we've been sitting at that. I can't look at a chart right now because I'm on my phone. And last time I scrolled off, we kind of like cut off, I think. But I feel like we've been having a support in the in this. I can't really like zoom in, but like we had a pretty strong support for a while. We were sitting at the same numbers for a while, I feel like. And then we fell down when the market crashed, or whatever you want to call the market situation that happened in the past was. In the past couple of months, like it was just down, and I hadn't seen us that low in a while. I mean, like since like before the big pump. So I think honestly, we just went really low, and people. I mean, like we consolidated for like how long we consolidated that same level, that 2600 level, 2500 level.
A little while. I mean, we could take a look at the 1 day here.
Roughly a month.
Yeah,
that's a pretty hardcore consolidation. Like we didn't even move.
For sure.
People held their ground. People held their patience. People bought the dip, and I think eventually it just went back up. And people, because like right now, I feel like we're looking for like the best news possible. It's that fast food restaurant in Spain. Or Italy, Naples, Italy, right?
Italy.
Yeah, it's the update of the it's way too early for me to be bringing up terminologies and words, but it's various things, and now we have really good news to feel happy about.
And I'm thinking. I mean, it wasn't unforeseeable that we would see some action this week because, I mean, we didn't get as much certainty as we wanted from the Fed in the past week and a half in their last meeting. Yeah. But what you did see is that a lot of earnings reports for a lot of the sort of stalwart companies in tech and in industry, they posted pretty strong earnings, but the market kind of reacted strangely to it. But because things got priced in the market, it kind of frees up a lot of capital and a lot of liquidity that people would have for more speculative stuff. I mean, one can surmise that a lot of the dip that we were seeing since October is people sort of scaling out in order to have a liquidity position for stocks and for mainstream investments around the obviously going to be a volatile time. COVID is let's hope wrapping up, and the Fed has its meeting. You've got Biden coming out with an announcement on crypto. We'll see how that goes. You've got a lot of world events circling around crypto, but none of them are directed specifically at crypto. I mean, it would be a hard sell to say that the focus of the White House right now would be on crypto or anything like that. But the economics surrounding it, of just there being more liquidity in the market, I think allows for more people to take speculative positions after they've secured their positions in Tesla, Apple, mainstream investments that people want to stick with.
That's a good point. Apple's earnings were absolutely ridiculous. They just continue to jump off the page. Troy brings up a good point here too. He says fear and greed is up. BTC and ETH are moving well. As we all know, they are the market movers, the market shakers, if you will. They do kind of pull everything up with it. And they've been moving up kind of slowly for the last at least week or so, week to 10 days. Shib moves with them, he says, on top of the bump. We've got the Shibarium news. So he's pointing at the Shibarium news.
Oh, yeah. Shibarium news is great.
Yeah. So you think that is much more impactful than, let's say, what's going on. It's not to undermine the other things that are going on, but what with Wellies, Shiba Inu whales, you think if we had to pinpoint one thing, it's the Shibarium news?
I think it's hard to pinpoint. It's a situation where it's really hard to pinpoint one factor. I mean, like, but if right now the Fed came out and gave some sort of statement about certainty, we would like if that gave some sort of certainty to markets overall, we would absolutely easily 2-3x from here without any like JP comes out and says something much more certain about where rates are going to be 6 months from now. Instant, within 12 hours, you will see things just going crazy.
Yep.
What kind of bugged me a little bit about the movement of BTC and ETH is that ETH had a nice advantage over BTC in terms of its recovery, in terms of its movement, and today they sort of leveled out. I mean, it's all good, it's all up. So like nothing down. A rising tide raises all boats. But yeah, I kind of enjoyed that little bit of ETH having a bit of an edge over it.
Definitely, man. I'll tell you what, guys, and this is everybody out there, all 1,600 people. I do not want to leave you hanging here. So listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a meeting. I'm going to mute myself. Daniel, if you want to jump in with some things, you can. Marquis, I'll be watching my laptop. I'm going to jump on the meeting on my phone. I'll try to coordinate as much as I can, mute myself on this meeting, bounce back in. I'm going to do double duty as much as I can, and then I'll come back after the meeting and join you guys again. How about that? All right. So we're going to make this thing work.
I mean, you can legit tell them, guys, Shib is pumping. We got to do this a bit later. I'm just saying, I'm not saying no pressure. Yeah, I'm just saying that is. You're one of the few people on earth who can say that and be serious about it, and people will understand.
But I'm going to say, all right, you know what? Here's what we'll do.
I'm not. No. I didn't mean it seriously. Like, no. I guess I'll do my best here to keep things entertaining.
Yeah, and I'm going to leave this up as a comment. Okay, and people know.
I'm just authentically jealous that of everybody you have 1,000+ people here, and you're the only one who could actually say that to anyone in their surroundings. Shib is pumping, man. We got to leave this for later, and everyone would understand. Everybody else, no, can't say that to your wife. Can't say that to your kids.
I love it, man. So with that being said, questions for Marquise and Joe Rogan. Let them roll in. I'll be back.
Wow.
Not Joe Rogan. Oh dear. Marquise, how's things?
This is really quite a peculiar situation.
I know, and of course Muzz is here listening, but he's also on the road, so he can't come join us. We have a nice Louisiana accent to top it off. But I'm not blaming him. Not blaming you at all, Muzz. It's okay. Let's see. Laundar, don't be shy. Join us. So, wait, I can't.
By the way, guys, if somebody does join me in the back room from the Discord, if somebody out in the Discord is listening, they want to hop in, I will add you. I'll be watching this too, so I'll be watching.
Cat Whisperer, get in.
There you go. There's your call.
All right. So let's see.
I don't think this is because of Shibarium, but I think Shibarium was the straw that really pushed it forward in a really intense way.
It's like you get the little it wasn't an announcement of something concrete when it comes to Shibarium. It was just the confirmation that it's being worked on and that we're looking at a time frame, not in the span of 3, 4, 5 years. We're looking at a time span of within the next, between now and year's end, something along those lines. I mean, it's good news to top off stuff that is mediocre news, which is that markets aren't going to be, that we're not looking at rate cuts this meeting, next meeting rather. That the free money cocaine that the markets have been addicted to is going to be cut off, so they're going to have to be weaned off of that a bit. But okay, got priced in. The thing in terms of market wise that really messed things up over the last couple of weeks was really that people had taken stocks like Tesla, Apple, and they had assumed that they were going to overperform, and they priced in based on that. So you had people taking positions on Tesla stock, assuming that it was going to double expected earnings per shares. They had EPS of 3.9, I think, and people were expecting a 5.1 as the baseline. So you had people who dropped their position. But once the markets have priced in what they're pricing in, then you've got enough liquidity in the markets for people to really get into the speculative stuff. Which, well, Shib. It's same thing for Shib, same thing for ETH.
Yeah, I mean, Shib is always one of the first choices for people when it comes to speculative stocks. I feel like.
Well, I mean, if you're looking to speculate right now in crypto, I mean, yes, you could. If you're looking for actual speculative, you're not looking for I'm going to buy Bitcoin. It's barely considered speculative nowadays. It's speculative in terms of price, not speculative in terms of will it be here 5 years.
Yeah. This gets me back thinking about the past as well. I remember when we had our big giant rallies of 7,000 or whatever that big number was we went to that was really just mind blowing and like so random. It was because of like I think it was because like the Robinhood rumors. People were
Mhm.
just like running it up like crazy for like I think it was like days or maybe just one day. I'm not sure how long that rally was, but if you think about it this way, this is, I mean, like the level that we were at when this, like before we ran up, that was right below the level that we were sitting at until we ran up again. So if you looked at it, it was like, wow, like this is right at the beginning of that run up. Who knows what could happen?
That's another reason why I'm really hoping that we sort of stabilize here around the 3640 mark, like plus minus 200. But really that 3640 mark is that sort of threshold where people from the beginning of that last pump, like where it becomes an even fight between people who are buying cheap and people who are selling at a profit, and then anything added on top of that that encourages people to hold is really it really just adds to the just compounds it and gets the price moving up. Um, it's, I mean, as usual, I'm always going to bleed a wet blanket in the room, but it's I love pumps, love me some pumps, but everybody hates a pump that just sort of slugs down afterwards. What we got to see is we got to take some breaks in a pump like this to just give some good sideways movement between, and that looks to be what's forming up, at least in the last few days.
Yeah, from what I'm aware of, we've moved up about 78%. So I mean, it's getting pretty dangerous as far as pumps go. It needs to consolidate a little bit to like, build a strong support at this new level that we're at.
Well,
Because we
that's
haven't really been, we kind like in the past couple of months, like I think around like November, December, we consolidated for a little bit around this area, but not enough to build a strong support.
well, that's but the interesting thing is that this time we're not in, like, I'm not going to say uncharted waters or anything, but in this case we've got a solid amount of activity at price points, in the recent past, which the last pump had, but to a much lesser extent. Like the
Yeah,
pump prior to the October pump was much more volatile, and there was much less sideways trading points. And when you look at the activity around the most recent pump, okay, it moved very fast up, and it took its time going down, but it took some pauses to build some sort of base of support there. That's
yeah,
why my focus is really on who's in the money right now and not, because generally, I mean, this is more of an opinion than like but just psychologically, I get the sense that if you're looking at a third pump in a series, then you're going to have a lot more people taking profits liberally, that people are going to be a lot more in a rush. Like they had a bag that was worth, let's just say, 50 grand at the height of October, and they watched it go down since then. And then now they'll be more prepared to take profits earlier, which is not, they don't like, I encourage everybody to drop the whole diamond hand, paper hand thing. It is complete nonsense to call, like, people are here to make money. Do not ever demean somebody for taking profits. You should not be
for
investing
sure.
something because someone shouted at you or insulted you into doing it. It is, you should be having your, like, at this point when we see a pump, everybody in the chat should have a price point where they will take their first profit, if assuming that they're currently in profits. If you're not in profits, do the math to figure out where you are in profit, and then calculate your first price point to take a nibble. But like, again, you have to take a liquidity position, work on it so that next time it's down, you can rebuy. I mean, Shib does not need our support at this moment. It would be great if more people buy. Sure, more pumps is always good, but everybody has to have a bag ready for when it's down, and it actually needs our support, because this way it
Very
survives.
true.
Yeah, it's. I'm going to get into a rant if I go much more, but yeah.
No, I think you're very much right, because especially, I mean, I learned my lesson pretty massively during that last pump, because I didn't take any profits when that last pump happened. And I wasn't really bothered, but I knew that I could have like reinvested in that, dip that happened after that last big pump.
Well, I think I've covered my long-term strategy with Shib a few times. Like me, I'm sitting on a cold bag that, like, at the moment my hot wallet has no Shib left in it because I exited at 34.30 when it was on its way down this recent time, because that was my stop loss. But my cold bag is the bag I'm building on for some years from now, once adoption for it. And like, I'm not interested in this time, not just when Shib is pumping. I'm interested in the next time crypto is pumping. Like I
Yeah.
want, I'm working on the assumption that some point in the next 5 years, we'll have a year or two where nobody's talking about crypto and nobody, and that's the point where I want to be accumulating SHIB, so that the next time, if it hits, like, this is the math I'm doing, and if it does better, then fantastic. But I'm assuming 30% of its pump, that the best pump that it had in this cycle, so that next cycle I can have a much larger position in my cold bag, which never gets sold, and then that 30% of that pump is already a secured enough position that the profits are great.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I can't see who joined us because Zach's chat is on, but speak up, say hi.
The whisperer of cats.
Oh, Cat, how you doing?
I'm well. I'm enjoying this. I had to take a break from work to enjoy this pump we're having today.
I know, right? Work and then crypto was really, really hard when stuff kept going down.
Yeah.
Right?
It was all trying to hunt like launches and trying to hunt the latest combination of 3 random words put together as a coin name or something like that. That's actually an interesting point. What do you guys think about all the, I'm going to call them SHIB derivatives, even though SHIB is technically a Doge derivative. So let's call them SHIB and Doge derivatives, not focusing on Shiba Doge. What do you guys think about all the ones that kind of rode the hype on SHIB, giving a pump on this?
Which one rode the hype? Which ones are riding the hype on SHIB right now?
I don't think it would be unfair to say that Saitama had no small part in riding the hype of SHIB. I think that would be a fair assessment. That Saitama wouldn't be where it was if SHIB hadn't done as well as it did.
Oh, for sure. It's been holding pretty tight since the past. I mean, I like them. I like the projects. I like them enough that I am down severely on Saitama, and I don't care because I'm holding long term. But I've been holding. I bought like a little bit before the the Las Vegas event, and I am down severely. And I've been buying dips as well. I've been buying at this level that we're at right now, and I was really excited when we went to like 38 a couple of days ago. But I am really excited about the project. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens. And what amazes me about that project is it's just the beginning, and his dates have not been very firm, but he made an app and no one else has been doing that. And that's a really hardcore challenge as a person who knows how annoying app development can be, especially with these app marketplaces and how annoying it makes updates.
Cats, your thoughts?
I mean, it's actually quite fascinating to watch these different projects pop up, and it's people getting inspired just by all the hype and the publicity, that SHIB has been getting, especially since the huge pump we had in October. So I think what's going to, in the long term, I think these projects, as long as they can build up that community and as well as provide, that kind of usage that, Shiba Inu is going towards, we'll definitely see more of these projects kind of survive in the long term. But it's kind of cool just watching people's different ideas, and some of the names of these projects get pretty entertaining as well. How many combinations of Shiba and Baby that could
and
be.
Inu.
And Inu, yes.
You saw the token that we launched. You saw the token we launched for Muzz, right?
What token?
We launched a token for Music King, one of the mods in the Discord. It was a joke. We were testing some code, but yeah, we launched a code. It was Music King, Elon, Inu, Grimace Doge, or something like that.
It's so funny.
Nobody go and buy it. If you see it, don't go and buy it. We launched it as just a joke. It was to test some contract code. But yeah, it's on BSC. But to digress for a second, I mean, personally, I don't know about your guys' risk movements, but for me, when I every 2 or 3 days, I kind of reassess my sense. I hate when people ask, are we in a bear market? Are we in a bull market? Because it actually has no practical use for a person. It's a personal opinion. So
yeah,
if someone says, like, I mean, it's, do you think that we are currently in a bear market or a bull market, and how would you act accordingly based upon your assessment of it, and get an opinion from other people. So I'm going to go on the assumption that you guys have adjusted your appetite for risk as we've been going down. Has this SHIB pump changed that? Are you looking at Are you what more would it take in the overall market to put you in a risk on? I mean, I've got really only three basic modes. One is liquidity, one is risk off, one is risk on. So risk on is I'll go as low as 20% liquidity and I will go on to very speculative plays. Risk off is I will stick to my base stuff, I'll accumulate those, and liquidity is I have my low prices that I'm looking to buy stuff, and I will hit those, and otherwise I'm just everything else is just staying liquid. So like my question to you guys is, like, the current pump we've seen in a couple of days now, is this enough to get you guys risk on, to get you sort of speculating? If somebody comes up with the next Elon tweet based coin, are you going to give it a chance now that you wouldn't have last week, or do you need more?
In the past couple of months, actually past couple of months, I've been buying a lot of speculative plays because of I've been dollar cost averaging the past couple of months, and I've been buying a bunch since this recent dip. And I've been mostly buying speculative plays because although Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, and everything else is down about half, everything else fell tremendously. Saitama fell. I forgot how far it fell, but Saitama fell, Apollo fell, Engine fell like crazy. I've been buying a lot of those, and I don't regret the decision because at the end of the day, I'm holding these ones long term. I really hope and I really think that they're going to do pretty well, and I'm not really in a rush to make money off of this. But I really want to start buying more firm plays again, like Ethereum, Cardano, and some Bitcoin, although, we've just gone back up again. But yeah, I need to start diversifying. I need to start diversifying back more into the less speculative plays, because I've been getting pretty risky for a while with this dip.
I've just been kind of I've done a couple things just because, it's fun. It's fun to, be a degenerate every once in a while,
For sure.
In any kind of market. But at the same time, more of my, I have been just in accumulation mode and just kind of on a wait and see. I've been listening, keep paying attention to the Fed, because this pump could be great for, we've had a great, I think, upswing in the crypto market the past few days or so, but at any point, somebody could, bad news has more of an impact than good news from what I've noticed so far. So, something bad could come out tomorrow, for example. Not saying it does, but if it does, then, you could see the markets reflect that as well. So right now I'm just kind of needing a little bit more support before I start being more of a degenerate. Yeah,
that's understandable.
So, and just to anyone watching who's worried about any of the price movement, when I keep returning to the talk about volume trends, and what I mean is that there are specific time frames throughout the day where you have time zones like really time out their like various time zones for either the EU zone or the US zone or the Asia Pacific zone. They sort of time out a lot of activity. So that activity can be up or down, but if you notice that between the 4 o'clock UTC, the chart that Zach has in front of us is in universal time, so it's UTC in the bottom right. So when you see that around the 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock mark, that's sort of been the consistent for the last few days, that point in the day where we've seen a trend as to some activity forming, not necessarily an uptrend, but it's just that's when people are interested in it and they're either looking at it to buy it or they're looking at it to sell it. So this sort of downward movement that we're seeing right now, it is not unhealthy at all. I mean, everyone wants to see more pumps, but this is actually quite expected. We're not expecting a dip. The optimal situation here is we sort of trade sideways until the UTC clock on Zach's chart here hits around anywhere between the 8 p.m. and the 10 p.m. UTC time. That's the part where you have a couple more time zones and a couple more repeat buyers sort of step into the picture, and they bring in their volume. You can take a look at analytics on either Into the Block or in Coin Market Flow, just to see that the order books for various exchanges really do seem to change a lot during that time period. Excuse me. But yeah, so it would be completely normal right now for us to trade sort of sideways, maybe get a little bit down between now and about that like the next point of interest here is really like between 8 and 10 p.m. on that sort of time frame. that trend at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. has not been as formed as the 3 p.m. really the 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. One, but yeah. But this down dip, this I'm not going to even call it a dip because it's not a dip. This little bit of red. I mean, Zach needs to learn how to change the colors on his charts so that people don't see as much red. Red is scary. That's advice to everybody, by the way. If you wish to invest without an emotional reaction, just slightly less emotional reaction, you can, in any chart, you can just double click the actual chart, modify the colors, because the color red and the color green are things that you will react to emotionally. But yes, like it's but to digress, I forgot what we were talking about before, so I can't digress. So
yeah. I mean, I don't think it matters what color I don't think it matters what color the candle is. If it's a sell candle, it's gonna have
I get it, but if you're looking to hold, if you're
True.
then it is less like your reaction to a big red candle as opposed to a big blue candle is actually different parts of your brain are kicking off there, and it's just it's not necessarily a bad thing to not let the section of your brain that identifies colors and reacts to colors is a very irrational side of the brain. The side which reacts to numbers, however, is the rational one who calculates when to exit. It's never if you're looking at something to take a profit and you're following the chart. We're seeing people are seeing red right. People are seeing red right now and they're reacting to the red. If this chart were blue right now, they'd still be reacting to it, but they wouldn't be. Oh no, it's turning a little bit red.
Right. Like, that makes sense. Cause like, I know, cause I used to be a corporate trainer for a while, and I would always have, like yellow would be used as a form of, to kind of facilitate or to encourage learning as part of what you're speaking here in the neuroscience. So, a lot of our presentations and things like that would kind of have a yellowish hue to it, to kind of tap into that emotional center.
It's the same thing as how McDonald's, when they do their marketing, the color orange, the hue of orange, which McDonald's uses, the red and orange, which they use in that shade of yellow, are very much related to hunger. We have trained ourselves that big red candle equals bad thing happening. If you want to blow your own mind, the next time something is in a dip, reverse the colors of your chart, and tell me it doesn't look like much better. That suddenly the green candles are the ones that are down. But yes, nobody should be overly excited or overly panicked about a bit of red here. This is not unexpected at all. I wanted it to consolidate around the 3642 mark. We didn't reach that. We'll reach it later.
Just make all the candles red. Just make them all red, good or bad.
Make the whole chart red. Make the whole chart red. Can't hurt. We were talking earlier about it, but it's nice to be a degen once in a while, and I know why you bring that up, because you got. My markets, for those who don't know, the markets were a bit boring, as everyone knows, for some time. Like no one was really interested in making any large plays because stuff was down. So a lot of the moderators in Zach's Discord, we would just meet up and take like $50 or $100 for the night, and we would just do degen plays for the giggles, and that is just good times. There's nothing quite like sitting around with 5 or 6 buddies, having a whiskey, and just doing absolute 100% degen plays. 55% chance of a rug pull every time. It was just good fun. Like that's how you enjoy crypto when the markets are down.
That's so funny. I was just buying like dips for all the speculative plays, like Saitama.
Well, no, we did that too. Like, I had my buy orders triggering, but 3 or 4 of us sit down, take $50 on BSC, and just toss it at a couple of things just to keep us entertained. It was worth the money and the entertainment value.
Yeah. I don't know how I made myself do this, but for some reason I really, really love market crashes. There's nothing that gives me a bigger rush than a market crash. Like, I just love seeing everything go red and like the sales and just like buying things for really cheap.
Because you got your liquidity position. I mean, I love it. I love it when things are red. I'm sorry that everybody else doesn't, but if you center your activity around your liquidity position, like if you decide that in a risk-off market, I'm not going below 20% liquidity. If Shib right now 10x, and that's the basis of your bag, then your profit then you take profit to reach that 20% liquidity position in your overall bag, and then whenever things are down, you got plenty of money to pick up everything you want. Like
exactly.
If you've maintained your liquidity position, you like nothing more. Like then, as soon as you see green, you're taking profit. You're not sitting here shouting buy, 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 because okay, they can buy, but if it goes down, then I'll just pick some up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely opportunities whether it's a red day or a green day.
Yeah,
For sure.
I mean, ideally, you need to work to position yourself so that you don't care if things went up or down, because you've got the things you've got the things you researched that you. I'm not going to say believe in, because everyone knows my opinion on saying you believe in a project. But if you have confidence in 5 or 6 projects, you should have a bag of stable coins ready to go to pick that up if it's down 90%. Like if it is honestly something you've researched to the point where you are absolute confidence that long term it will be fantastic and will be extremely profitable for you, and then have a bag for your speculative plays. Like it can be Shib for you. It can be take your pick of any Elon tweet themed whatever, and yeah, and if you make some money on that, throw it into a liquidity bag.
Yeah.
I think we've technically now overtaken Zach in terms of how long we've done his stream for, by the way. I think he was on for 40 minutes and we're now ahead of him. So, welcome to the Daniel, Marquis, and Cat show.
Yes. This is no longer a Zach Humphrey
I was joking when I said that I would hijack his stream, but I always hijack his stream, so it's okay.
You really do. It's really crazy. But I think I really appreciate the fact that you can go on forever, because I really enjoy listening to you. Like when you're in the chat rooms and on the Discord, I'll jump into the Discord and I'll sit there quietly and just listen to you talk for like hours, because I just love hearing you talk about shit.
Same.
Thank you, I appreciate it, but I don't think anyone joined the stream to hear people toot my horn, so I appreciate it. I do, but let's talk about crypto.
Okay.
Let's see. What else? Okay, I don't want to say besides Shib.
So when is our next resistance to break?
I mean, if it depends which model we're using here. Technically, like the dry Fibonacci is going to be 33. Well, we just actually are about to cross it. The next actual fib is going to be 35.73. I'm not a fan of just draw a fib retracement and just follow that. Unfortunately, like bots tend to be. A lot of people use Fibonacci-based bot strategies, so there is a factor of that in terms of market movements. I tend to follow volume and who's in profit. The next point where that really becomes a factor, give me 2 seconds. Of course, Zach put me in charge, but he didn't let me stream my screen, so it's okay. No, don't do it, Zach. Don't do it. The next part, we're going to look at some hefty resistance, like that we actually are going to have to balance around. There is 3950 plus minus about 100. So 3950 is the part where there's a sort of gap in terms of what's been traded between now and then. I'm assuming the market is currently characterized by what happened since the beginning of really a third the way up the pump in October. So I could be picking a bad frame here. Like it's reasonable to assume that I could have picked a poor frame for this, but my assumption is that a lot of people, because of the way that it descended, just because of the angle of descent that it had since October, that a lot of people kind of picked up between that 1/3 the way up. So that puts us around give me a second, I'll give you exactly. Like a lot of the buyers from October picked up around the 4,500 to the 6,500 mark. So 3950 seems to be the volume-based resistance. That's the point where you do have a chunk of people who are either breaking or kind of breaking even at that point from their buyback in October and from their volume trade it descended after October. So that's where it's like, I'm not saying it's necessarily support resistance. It's an area of interest, because that's where you've got people who are like, okay, I'm up 10%. I'm not going to wait this time till I'm up 2x. I'm going to take profit at 20%, 30%, something like that. Like that's sort of the inflection area.
Yeah, I agree. I know I was, I think back in October, I think, before I had a good understanding of the whole thing, I think I bought in around that. Well, on another wallet, I bought in probably about the 6.0 range when it was up there. So I can see definitely some people that, got in that high, holding that line until they, like you said, they make some profit on their investment. So
yeah, I
it's
mean,
like
the thing is that just in terms of, and then this is more of a judgment call on my, like, this is an opinion on my end. But if I look at Shib, if I look at people with whom I've discussed Shib with, in terms of like versus, I'm not pointing fingers here. I'm just picking an example of Saitama, because of the dates and the I'm just going to say drama behind Saitama's release and the FUD back and forth about it. You had a lot more people who were frustrated about it and seemed to be of the mindset that if I'm in profit by like 10%, I'm taking, I'm getting out, or I'm taking some profit at plus 10%. Whereas my impression from people who are Shib holders, they're not like, I think it's hard to say they got let down by anything. I'm not trying to be unfair to Saitama or anything like that, but I think any rational Saitama holder right now, I mean, like, yes, like, believe in it, have confidence in it. Not saying don't. What I'm saying is that overall, the amount of FUD that was incurred in the descent of price for Shib is a lot different than the amount of FUD incurred in the descent in price of Saitama. And I think that's a fair assessment.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah, so I think that Shib has got a bit more. I don't know. People are willing to be a bit more flexible with their profit take and let it ride a bit more. So I think there's more impetus behind holding. But that's just an impression that I get. But again, I'm a moderator in Zach's Discord, so I talk with people about Shib and Saitama at least 5-6 times a day.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on there as well, and when it comes to Saitama, people get incredibly furious. I mean, people have been really mad about SataMask for a long time, ever since SataMask. Yeah, that's the app, right?
SataMask, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, people have been really mad about SataMask for a long time, and I knew it wouldn't be good when it came out. I in fact was waiting for a couple of days after the release of it, quote unquote, to see it dip, so I could buy some more. Apps.
I made a swing trade right on their app release, and I 2x my money quickly and got it because it was entirely foreseeable. Because if you looked around at Zach, no offense, but he can't hear us, YouTubers who were streaming about how SataMask is gonna make you have transactions on Ethereum with no gas, and it's gonna improve your sex life, and it's gonna take your pick of what it's gonna do, and the expectations that were built up, and more importantly, not tempered by the not just by the people in charge there, but by the people, but mostly by the people whom hype it. It was 100% foreseeable that you would have a price dip as soon as any inkling of its launch came by. So personally,
it was mind blowing.
Yeah, but it was entirely foreseeable. Like, that was one of the easiest 2x's I ever had. Is just start calculating it. Start calculating where you think the bottom is, and then break it down to 3 accumulations, and just wait for that price spike to come, and then 3, 4, 5. I personally took 12 hours before the initial app launch deadline, and I just got up. It was like for me, it's just not something that I have the appetite for. It's nothing against the project. I know plenty of people who I've walked through. Again, I can look at the technicals of it. It's just, it doesn't fit my risk profile for the current market. Maybe if something like this, like Shib, continues to go up as it's been doing for the last couple of days, I might develop more of a risk appetite and maybe more interested in Saitama accumulation.
Hey, wasn't there like when the Shiba swap came out, wasn't there like just a little bit of like kind of hiccup as far as getting that up and running for a little bit?
Oh, that was horrific.
Yeah, there was tons of things which worked horribly, and you've got the technical analysis side of things, and you got the crowd psychological analysis, which is like, okay, let's take what I think about it and see how reasonable my assessment of it is, and then see how reasonable the assessment of people in a YouTube chat are. No offense to anybody in YouTube chat at the moment, but trying to think, okay, these people who are right now saying that this whatever asset, Daniel token, is about to make me a millionaire. People who are overly emotionally invested in it can very quickly do a 180, or they can stay absolutely 100% still in on it. I'm not interested in believing in tokens. I'm interested in profiting from tokens. So if you take a pragmatic look at wait a sec, these guys have now promised they're going to make, I'm not talking about Saitama, I'm talking about Daniel token. Daniel token is going to make a swap that goes between every exchange, including Cardano, including fiat. It's going to make, it's going to improve your sex life. It's going to cook for you, whatever. and people, and you've convinced people to believe it. Okay, how much do I think the price is going to go up before this thing launches, and how much do I think it's going to dip afterwards? And in that case, you have yourself an accumulation pattern. If you think the project will succeed, take your profits well before that thing, when that thing pumps before, but well into that pump. And then if you think it has potential, reinvest it after.
Yeah.
Definitely. I bounce in a lot of Twitter spaces. That's kind of one of where I spend a lot of my time, just kind of gauging and taking temperature checks of people, just kind of seeing where their thoughts are. And, definitely have heard a lot of, FUD that's like for no reason in terms of projects like Saitama. And, and there's people that are they're very passionate about the project. So, but I think the overall temperament just seems, there's definitely a foundational community that they have that's definitely believes in that project and sees the potential of it. So it just depends on how long are you willing to hold on to that belief, as if the longer we get away from the original, not talking about November 13th, but like in January from the original app launch date, how long that's going to hold. So it just really kind of depends on that. And I mean, it's kind of fascinating listening to the crowds of people and then watching kind of the price action and trying to see if there's like a correlation between the buzz and the rumors and hearsay versus, if that has an impact on price as well.
I mean, first of all, it's the embodiment to buy the rumor, sell the news. But I mean, it's an interesting balancing act that has to be like, it's not played by any one person. It's played by the token launchers, the devs, the community around them, the YouTubers who kind of orbit around that. Yep. And it's in the balancing game is it's not expectations versus reality. It's lost my train of thought entirely. Sorry. I was damn it. I had a great example there, but now it just went and ran away because I just saw a whiskey next to me and I decided it's time for a whiskey.
The whiskey will make it come back.
The whiskey will make it come back. Oh, geez. Sorry. Sorry. My mind just completely drew a blank.
No, it's okay. I gotta head out. I'm on vacation in New York. I gotta go see the city and stuff while I'm out here.
Go enjoy, man.
But you guys have a great day.
Oh yeah, you have fun time.
Enjoy, have fun.
Cheers, Marcus. Thanks for joining us. Hang on. Okay, so the balancing act that they kind of try to play, it's a balancing act that's kind of collectively played. Where at what point are we like it is important to have a firm community who, I guess the right word is, believes in the token. But then again, as an investor, you have to have a pragmatic view of what will make you money. So it is not, buy and hold is a strategy. DCA is a strategy. Take profits when you can take profits is a strategy. It is not a personal attack on anybody. It is not a character flaw on somebody that they took profits on something they were up on. Roberto, you want to hop into chat? Because I need some help here. I've been going for 40 minutes now. And then I guess Zach is just giving us his channel or something. I don't know. Hey, Roberto, if you can join the stream link, then I think Zach will bring in. But no, so it's important to have a vibrant community behind it. But again, at the same time, they also have to balance that with pragmatic assessment of things and also what's actually realistically feasible. It was not a reasonable assumption to assume that everything that was advertised between the devs and the YouTubers and people who were just flat out wrong, or just making up things that SideMask would do, right. to have all that come to fruition in a single day or in a span of a couple of months. That is absolutely that is placing a burden upon the developers that is unrealistic, and it's also not looking at an investment from a pragmatic point of view. No, for those in chat, Zach didn't bail. Zach is in a meeting, and he just asked us to just carry his stream for a bit because Shib is pumping. So you get us for the moment. If I'm too much of a wet blanket, then he'll be back, and he'll be much more positive than I am.
Yeah, we're sorry.
But I don't know. I had a broader point to what I was rambling about before, but yeah. This is unexpected. This is an unexpected pump. And this does not match its volume pattern. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking because I still have to go read a couple things about the testing of Shibarium. But do you think there's going to be a gap between the testing of it and then the implementation to where you might see hopefully a consolidation pattern, or you think there might be kind of a dip from maybe some of the more retail people that got in the at some point and wanted to get out?
I'm not. I've gotten very little info, and I'm not sure there is all that much info. All I'm aware of is that there was communication between the development firm that's doing the L2 development and Shib about a new version release, and that's what I'm aware of. If there's more details, I would love to hear about it, but I require a reliable source. But yeah, again, people like pump again. Yes, it was pumping. Yes, it's back down. We're waiting for like 8 p.m. UTC to 10 p.m. UTC. Everyone like don't expect miracles between now. If it does spike crazily between now and then either it's extremely unexpected or someone's listening on the stream and trying to make me look bad.
They're just selling on purpose just to get back at you or something.
No, but in terms of the Shib L2, look, just having news about it that gives a pragmatic, a realistic assessment as a software developer for if right now if you give me a team of 30 people who are all skilled developers, then we could hammer out an L2 probably in 3 months of solid grind and then another month or two of heavy debugging. So that's with if you gave me my dream team of developers. To my knowledge, the Shib team are working with a very spread out group of people. They're a decentralized group of people, to my understanding. I'm not sure how focused they are, and I'm not sure about their backgrounds. So let's allow for an added 2-3 months on top of that. But even that, I mean, personally, my expectations up until any news about it came out was I wasn't looking for Shibarium for another couple of years at least. So to just hear an indication that seems encouraging, that we're looking at a realistic it would realistically be able to be out within a year and a half, and be adopted in that frame. Then it is extremely encouraging, and it does well for the price. And I think it would bode well for holders. I think the people who are waiting for Shibarium news really are diving in now.
Yes, I remember when they did their big AMA, that when they announced Bone was going to be used with the Shibarium, I remember somebody, I think it was like a 30-cent hike during the AMA, that somebody bought a whole bunch of Bones. So, it doesn't, it didn't really, when I heard Shibarium was testing, it didn't really surprise me that you would see some kind of action, but I mean, we're definitely, I didn't really kind of foresee this. I mean, you obviously can't, but I didn't really foresee this kind of action going on right now with.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, guys.
That's Austin in the background, guys. I forgot we were on Zoom. Hold on one sec.
Oh, how's it going? Yeah, okay. Okay, so Zach is still up. All right. I actually did remember my earlier point, if you don't mind jumping back topic. The thing I was talking about, we were talking about is having a team and the ecosystem around a project, sort of managing expectations. And I think as an investor, as someone who buys a token, if you can say the same things you're saying about your favorite project and replace whatever the token name is with like Union Carbide, and it still sounds reasonable to you, like just a mainstream boring stock or like S&P 500 index funds, and what you're saying still sounds like something a logical person would say, then maybe, then your assessment may be pragmatic. That's sort of that's my view of it. So if you're looking at Daniel token, I'm not gonna point fingers at any individual token, because people get mad at me when I do that, and I get too many DMs as it is. But if you're looking at Daniel token and people are going into YouTube chats and shouting about it because they believe in it, it's the way to look at it is replace the word of whatever it was in that sentence with S&P 500 index funds, and say those exact words. Does what you just sound stupid? Then you should probably adjust what's the word I'm looking for? You should maybe temper your expectations a bit.
Readjust. Yeah, temper, exactly. Yeah, I definitely think, especially with Shib here, it's definitely what I've observed. It's organic as far as how it's developed and the way things have come out, and I think being
Crazy right
decentralized.
now. Sorry, guys. sending my mom a message.
It's more important to talk to. It's important to call your mom. Okay, everybody in chat, if you haven't called your mom in like at least 3 or 4 days, call your moms. Okay.
You don't be calling me out like that. Now I gotta call my mom.
You gotta call your mom. I'm sorry, man. Like she loves you. She misses you.
I bet she does.
Let me put it this way: if everybody calls their moms, if I can get 1,000 people to get onto Zach's Twitter and tweet a recording of them calling their mom, then I will buy 10 million Shib and I'll burn it. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Zach can hold me to that. I will send it to Zach to burn.
Call your mom.
Okay? But we need a tweet from you, and we need your mom to retweet it.
Oh wait, so how about this? How about I send the original tweet and then we get retweets? Does that work?
Call your moms to say hi. That's the requirement. You actually have to have called. You know what? We'll do the honor system.
He's doing it. Let's go.
So
Okay.
so what should I tweet?
Call your mom, and Daniel will burn 10 million Shib. But you can only reply to this tweet if you've legit called your mom. If not, you've lied about calling your mom. Okay, I get it. I get some people's moms have passed on. All that, yeah, obviously, reasonable sensitivity. If you retweet it and like, don't give poor taste humor here or anything like that. But I will buy 10 million Shib and burn it.
Let's see. How about this? Retweet this and send screenshot.
There we go. There we go. If you call on your mom.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna lie about calling your mom, I mean, that's something you gotta deal with in your own head.
Yeah, no. You gotta. How many? Okay, fine. If we actually get, let's say, if we get 50 people to have called their mom, I will consider it an endeavor of goodwill.
So we need 50 screenshots, right?
We need 50 screenshots. I'll burn 10 million.
All right, 50 screenshots. You guys heard them.
You got a screenshot, and if you're sitting next to your mom, then take a picture of your mom and post it.
I love it. So what did I miss? Sorry, guys. Thank you guys so much too for.
You missed absolutely nothing of substance. We were just saying shit to the moon the whole time.
Yeah. No, don't lie to him. We were going to take over his channel. That's what we were going to do.
I love it. I appreciate you guys, man. That was awesome. I did not want to leave everybody hanging after what the heck's going on, but had to jump on. I was with I Trust Capital, so they're doing some really cool things. I'll talk about that with you guys offline.
You're still not going to do no Cardano DeFi. This guy, absolutely zero Cardano DeFi.
I will.
It's like a nascent. Like imagine if you had all the DeFi of Ethereum, but you were in the first like 3 months of it. Like imagine how much profit potential you had in that. You're just missing all of it. For those who don't know, I'm extremely, extremely bullish on DeFi and Cardano, and there are a lot of plays that you could make now, which 3 out of 5 of them will fail, but those 2 will do you very well in the long term.
All right, if you had to pick the 2, what would they be?
Oh, it changes all the time because stuff keeps launching. At the moment, the 2 which I'm looking at, Meld by far is one of the most interesting things. They're making a banking stack so you can have both DeFi-based lending and fiat lending, all based around that. It's meld.com. So I'll shoot you the link in a second. Hang on.
And welcome in everybody who's hanging out with us. This is awesome. Glad we're watching this together and glad we're together. It feels a little bit like October.
Yeah, getting October vibes for sure.
A little bit.
Private chat here. Okay, there's Meld. So again, people do not have the same expectations of Cardano DeFi as you have today of Ethereum. But have the same expectations of Ethereum when they go to ETH 2.0 as today you expect of that. So Meld right here is a banking stack being developed in Cardano DeFi for doing basically replacing banks and doing DeFi lending. So Aave plus like I guess Coty is the closest I can think of off the top of my head where they're doing like that. But again, in Cardano DeFi, there's no stable coins yet. So everything is enumerated in terms of ADA prices.
Daniel, I do hold Coty. Are you still bullish?
I love it. During this dip, I accumulated a whole bunch. I actually, the other day, I was near their office. I really should have stopped by and just said hi for no particular reason, but I couldn't think of a good reason. But yeah, they're in Tel Aviv, so yeah, it's an hour away from me. So maybe at some point I'll go say hi. Don't know. Maybe we can get a proxy interview with you or something. But yeah, in terms of their tech, I'm very bullish on their tech. The thing I really like about Coty is that they've got The group behind them have got a lot of connections with a lot of the entrepreneurs in Israel who have made $10 billion plus businesses, and a lot of those entrepreneurs who have reached their billions have got interests in like virtual banks and stuff like that. And just generally just the tight knit community, because generally people like that, we're all army officers together here. They tend to once their businesses reach a certain size, they tend to sort of buy each other. Like startups in Israel buy each other all the time. So technically, Koti is still a startup. It's a crypto startup, and you've got a lot of digital banking startups run by very, very wealthy people in Israel who have successful tech firms. So I think the combination of the two is I'm not saying it's a sure deal, but I'm saying it is a good recipe should that be baked. Gotcha. And you're making me pick a second one here, which is going to be you're making me pick a real. You're making me take a stretch here because I got a few that I like. At the moment, the thing is I'm spread out. What I'm doing in Cardano DeFi is every time I see a DEX launch, I'm taking a position when it's cheap, because one of them will succeed. At the moment, Milk is doing the best, surprisingly. Milk is the one from Muesli Swap.
Andrew says Cardano Cube is a good place to see all the projects. Is that a website?
100%. CardanoCube.io. It's got a mapping of it, but again, you got to be careful. A lot of these projects look really, really cool. You got to dig real deep into them. Here we go. So this is a map of it. So you scroll down, you'll see all the different categories. Gotcha. Categories are at the bottom. The highlighted one, Hosky token is the funniest thing I've ever seen in terms of, excuse the term, shitcoins. I have made so much free money off of that. People are still buying it, and you get it for free. You can go onto any DEX and sell it. It's just if you've staked Cardano, you can claim a bunch pretty much every day for basically for free.
No shit.
So, yeah, I've made like 158 every epoch off of it. So
love it. That's awesome.
So yeah, DeFi lending platforms, launch pads. The other one, if I had to pick at the moment, it would be Cineta, just because it's launched. But what's the one that I'm actually? Hang on, I mentioned it in Discord a few minutes ago. Name evades me right now. It's another DEX, but they got some cool automation stuff to them. And of course, I can't find the right channel in Discord. 2 seconds. I'm just going to run my mouth until I see it.
No problem. Wow, it's crazy how many projects they have in gaming alone.
Yeah, no, but they're all nascent. I mean, at the moment, if you swap in Cardano, it is normal for you to wait anywhere between like 1 and 6 hours, and a congested day, you'll wait 35 or 40 hours to make your trade. That's expected, 100% expected. And it's funny to see projects that have got immense support behind them launch. Someone launches a DEX on Cardano. People expect Uniswap out of the box. It is completely understood why it isn't Uniswap out of the box, and people dump it. So I'm more than happy to pick it up and hold it for 2-3 years, and it'll do well. Hang on. Where's our Cardano channel? I'll get it. Maladex. Maladex is in there. So that's the next DEX that I'm looking at. But they've got a great team behind them, and their white paper is so nerdy that I have to have some. It is just like they're doing a DEX where you can actually institute like limit orders. Like you're just depositing to a smart contract, and the smart contract will do your limit orders for you. So think Uniswap, but you're like, as part of your transaction, you just break down your transaction amount into like 3 blocks, and you buy at 3 prices. Taking things to another level is what I like to see. Okay, let's go back to Shib, before otherwise people get mad at me for like, yeah, this guy derailed it to Cardano.
You know how this game's played. So what are we seeing? What's new? I mean, we're hovering in these 3.4s. You said you'd like to see it get to 3.6 and kind of level out a little bit.
And 3.6 is the point of interest. I don't see it getting past 3.6 in this pump. It would surprise me if so, and if it does, then I would. I mean, now that we're in this time frame, I think that if we did pump a good deal, that we actually have 2 people commenting, this guy derailed it to Cardano. Sorry. Just in terms of the volume trend, I do. I am a nerd. I am an absolute. I love. There's plenty of other projects which I'm Ergo I also love. But yeah, that's you don't like. I only proselytize about it maybe max once a month. If you guys haven't accumulated some ergo, you should consider accumulating some ergo. It is like $3 or $4 now, and you like put $1,000 into it and just forget about it. Anyways, in terms of Shib, the volume trend, which has sort of been building in the last 5-6 days, if you just look at when you actually see peak activity, I don't expect any pumps between now and the next. Let's just looking at your clock, it'll be 2 hours and 10 minutes from now. And then between that and then 2 hours ahead of that. So like that trend hasn't strongly established yet. And actually in about 30% of the occurrences so far, it's actually been a downwards trend. So nobody panic. It is completely expected. But that's only 30%. So it is still a majority been a pump. On a day that started with a pump, we've only had 2 days like that so far. But both times we'll see if the trend forms. If we see a pump between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. UTC, then we're entering a very well-established double volume trend, which is very, very similar to its pump back in October. But personally, I need to see 2 or 3 more days of data and trends before I get out of my cave of out of my bunker of this is my cash bag, don't touch it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Fair enough. A couple things in chat that I'm seeing here I would definitely want to address. Everto brings up a great point. So we know there are a lot of new investors out there each and every day coming into this space, right? Only 4% of the world's invested in crypto. We all expect that number to move higher, and it's happening right now, right? So just be aware when you're on places like YouTube and Twitter, there are scams galore, okay? And they really ramp it up around these times when Shiba Inu and the market is green, everybody's excited, everybody's FOMOing in. They're not paying much attention to, links they're clicking. They're just excited, right? It's easy to make mistakes during these times. Be aware that if you're in our Discord, we do kind of alert you when we see these, but they kind of have a formula to them too. You'll hear Elon talking. A lot of times it'll be Cathie Wood and Shiba Inu to $1. And most of these, especially if you see like 5,000 or more people watching, they're probably scams. So if you have questions about that, concerns, best to not make any actions. Ask other people, best to do nothing, right? Because a lot of these scams will say, hey, send this to this address or click here or something to that effect. Just be very, very careful and please don't do it. I get emails like this all the time and it like pains me that, I clicked this link, I lost this, and what should I do? And it's just, I hate hearing about it. And we're trying to keep as many people safe as we can in this regard. So Daniel,
I would add to that a few other one is YouTubers, impersonating YouTubers. You'll see in the comments of this video, any video, you'll see WhatsApp me. Obviously, that is not him. You'll see people impersonating him on Twitter. And I tell you, one of the things that is just the most heartbreaking to see is being a Discord mod here and seeing someone join the Discord anew, and the first thing that they send as a message is, "Okay, Zach, send me back my money. I'm out." We've had that a couple of times, and it's just like, and you know what's happened to the guy, and it is just and but again, support staff on top of that. Every time you've got SideMask has had this a lot, where people from SideMask support are. But this way, if you live in a country or an area where you actually expect that support will actively contact you, I want to know what country you live in, because what kind of place, where support does not, no companies support on the face of the earth, with the exception of maybe Canada, like Canadian cable companies or stuff like that, will actively contact you to assist you with your problem. Every single company requires that you call their support.
Yep.
And not only that, here, if it's a legit support, then you can insult them and they won't hang up on you. So if somebody contacts you, just make this a rule for you. Anybody who claims to be support or Zach or any of that contacts you, the first thing you do, insult them to their face. Don't curse at them too harshly, but insult them to their face. If they act like a customer service rep, then maybe continue the conversation. Obviously, don't give them any wallet details or anything like that. It might be fun, but just insult them off the bat.
Yeah, because the customer is always right in that industry, right? So that's actually a good point.
Yeah, if I may also add, even in our Discord, we've had people impersonate Zach on the Discord and reach out and with opportunities to triple your money, stuff like that. It gets elaborate sometimes. So
for reference on what that was, we had somebody join and they changed their Discord their Discord name. Originally was Zach Humphreys, but they had used a weird encoding trick in the name. Right. So that the Z the H in Zach in Humphreys actually was a combination of two winding characters that made an H. and he was DMing people. So again, even if you're in the Discord of the very person and you know that their ID is, nobody, none of these YouTubers, nobody here is going to contact you with a legit investment opportunity, except maybe me, and in that case, you know why. I'm kidding.
Well, no,
I will not contact. I might DM you, but if I do, then I'm drunk, and just leave me alone.
No, I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate adding context to that. And basically, to boil it down to this is the scams aren't going away. They're getting more sophisticated. Be very careful. And not only in my Discord too, I've heard stories from Pop and Austin and other content creators. Same thing. I mean, so it's happening everywhere. Just be very careful. Super chat from Javi. Dogelon Mars. I've got a little bit of money in here. What is Dogelon doing? Is it going up today? It must be.
Was that something I was asking the Cat and Marquise earlier? Is like we're seeing a pump here? Is this already? Is this getting you in the mood for more speculative stuff around the Shib sphere? Or I guess we got to come up with like an index fund for these dog-based coins, the Canine 100 or something like that.
I like it. I do have a little Dogelon. I've never heard your guys' thoughts on this. And Cat Whisperer, thanks for joining too, man. It's cool to have you here. But we'll talk about Dogelon here for a sec. Utility wise, I'm not quite sure. Well, I guess it's the future currency of Mars once we get there as humans. Other than that, how the hell it got on all these top tier exchanges like quickly baffles me. So anything you guys want to provide, it's on Gemini, it's on KuCoin, it's on crypto.com, and the crypto.com listing was like instant. At least it felt like that. Absolutely crazy. Do you guys have thoughts on it? And I'll pull it up as you address it.
I mean, maybe one of the developers at crypto.com just decided let's launch a token. I'm not sure.
It almost felt like that, dude, because usually, okay, so this is how I've heard it done. So we talk to a lot of devs and developers, and all of these exchanges have prices, right? So how the developers kind of think about this, just to give you a glimpse of kind of how they're working behind the scenes, they kind of look at it as tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Okay. Tier 3 being the lower end exchanges like your Bitmarts, your Hotbits, your Probits, right? Tier 2 would be somewhere in the neighborhood of the Gate.io, the KuCoins, these type of exchanges, right? And then tier 1s in their minds would be the crypto.coms, the Coinbases, the Binances of the world. All of these exchanges set parameters that are pretty clear, usually across the board, at least from the stories I've been told.
You can pay around, just to clarify, yes, they do, but you can usually pay a ton of money and get around the bulk.
Most of the time, that is how it's done. Most of the time, they are paying to be on. Same thing for DEX tools. So
like you can't get rid of all the hurdles, but like 90% of the hurdles that you need to meet, they can be overcome with money. Yeah,
100%. And a lot of them have, like, whether they're arbitrary, sometimes they're pretty fixed thresholds, right? So that could be holders, daily volume over a 90-day stretch or 30-day stretch. Things like this. So they have, and they're all different. Bitmart, very easy to get on. Why do you see new tokens get on Bitmart so quick? That's why. Why do they get on Probit and Hotbit so quick? That's why. But why does it take them a long time to get on crypto.com and Coinbase and Binance? That's why, right? So this one baffled me because crypto.com was the first. There was no Hotbit. There was no Probit. There still isn't, at least to my knowledge. Maybe they're outlining them here. It doesn't look like, I mean, they're all like top, pretty, tier 2, tier 1s. It's pretty wild.
I mean, the obvious reason is because it had Elon in the name.
Yeah. When did the token come out again? When it was like November, like beginning of November?
That's a good question. Let me see actually here.
Because it could be on the tail end of the Shiba hype, and then
that's Etherscan. It was somewhat recent. Let me see here. 180. Can we go back? So it was actually out longer than I thought. Okay. Well, maybe they reached the thresholds. I didn't realize they were back here in May 2021. Okay.
Oh wow.
I did not know that. So I appreciate you mentioning that. I thought like you did, right in here is when it initially launched.
It's things like this, which is why I want to launch a Daniel token just for jokes, just to see how hard it actually is to get listed on these things. Like I don't want to. I mean, KuCoin is not hard to get. KuCoin, as long as you have an active community who are willing to submit enough votes and stuff like that, you can get on KuCoin pretty easily. Gate.io, also not hard at all to get onto.
KuCoin, I will say this, and I won't give you the token who's trying to get on there, but it's one that I hold. It's one that I really like, but under an NDA, so I can't say the name. But they're trying to get on KuCoin. They want upwards to $1 million.
Yeah, but to get onto KuCoin, their bars are a lot based around community support. Like if you've got a lot of active community members who are willing who are using KuCoin and wish to, like, you can get on it pretty easily. Pretty easily is a stretch. I mean, if you're stealth launching and you want to get right on it, how if the question is how Dogelon Mars got onto crypto.com early, you got me. I mean, we could try to get someone from crypto.com if one of us here had a partnership with them. I don't know.
I did have a partnership with but I've moved in another direction. I'm still with Weeble right now, but perfect tie-in, so I appreciate that. I am getting ready to become a partner with iTrust Capital, and I saw some people mentioning this in the chat, how they wanted to make Shiba Inu and other cryptos part of their IRA or 401k. You can do that with iTrust Capital. So I got to say this, I haven't done my kind of spiel yet. I haven't created my narrative, but just to kind of the skinny of it, buy and sell crypto in your IRA anytime, anywhere. I know Your Pop has a partnership with them, and they're going to be actually out at Bitcoin Miami. I hope a lot of you are as well. So I can't wait to kind of talk shop with them. But we, myself, I'll be starting a partnership with them probably sometime in early March. I'll be mentioning them kind of like Altcoin Daily does with some of their partnerships with like OKCoin and things like that. So it'll be like integrations. But iTrust Capital, basically making crypto part of your retirement plan, which is pretty awesome. And Shib is part of it.
I would be remiss if I didn't advise people. Please use the most stable of investments you possibly can find for your IRA.
Yes.
Like, if you're going to put crypto in the IRA, do not make it exceed 5%, please.
A good point. Yeah.
Your IRA has a limit for contributions, so again, invest accordingly.
And a lot of that depends on your risk level, your age, how much money you already have tucked away, your job status, right? So, but that's good.
The point of investing for retirement is something, X years down the way, and it is not, do not use a speculative asset for it. I would not. These iTrust guys are going to be on the phone with you right after we're done again. They're going to be like, "Who is this guy you got with us?" But I know Decentraland could be an immense. I mean, if you're going to put crypto in, Bitcoin, Ethereum for the moment, unless something massive changes in the ecosystem, because I'm concerned a lot of my position on metaverse. It is very fascinating. It's excellent tech. It is a tech looking for a purpose, and it is not developed enough to the point where we can say you can pick winners that are going to be winners 2, 3, 4 years down the way. And also, it got so quickly overextended. The whole metaverse, metagaming, all that, it just so quickly went from 2 companies are doing it to 5,000. Everyone and their mom is launching a metaverse token.
Yeah, every white paper has a metaverse or a play to earn game or something along those lines.
Yeah, it went from 0 to overextended so quickly that it's like what was it, like RFID tags back in the 90s, and it was like what was the equivalent back when Google Glass was a thing? Everyone was positive Google Glass. Everyone's going to be walking around with a glass on. I mean, there is no shortage of examples of something that was boom up, and then it becomes a tech down the way. Like, these are technologies which eventually do take over, but they don't take over with the first iteration. They take over with the third or fourth. So again, like, if you're actually going to build either a Roth IRA or a standard IRA with a crypto, have a humble investment of crypto in that. Do your normal IRA contributions with, pick your S&P 500 index funds. Pick your stable stuff for the majority of it.
I like that.
Wait, does that iTrust Capital Group, do they also do standard IRA investments or just crypto?
I think it's crypto geared. I have to double check on that, but I'm almost positive it is both. Let me see if I can actually find that. Actually, I still have it up.
Want to call up the dude and get him in stream? We can pick his brain.
That would have been.
You don't want me with him. I know.
No, it'd be great. I mean, it's we've been trying to get a meeting with them for a while, so they're busy. And but yeah, so I Trust Capital. Here we go. Just a little brief blurb. We could read this a little bit. Industry leaders in alternative investment IRA. So that would tell me, I think it's more geared toward crypto. So let's see. Let's see.
I mean, it's fine. You can use multiple companies to invest in your IRA. There's no like it's per person. It's not.
No, so to your point, to Daniel's point, everybody. I mean, this could be a small percentage, right? If you have some cryptos that you really believe in for the long term that kind of align with your retirement plans and when you want to retire, this is something, right? And it could be Bitcoin. It could be, something as, low risk as that, or Ethereum, or what, Cardano or Solana. Pick your blue chip here, right? But the cool thing is they offer Shiba Inu too. So if you wanted to make that a small percentage, just to have a little skin in the game with that, I mean, I'm going to do something like that, a small percentage. But I think it'd be really cool. And I'm going to teach you more about this once I get schooled on it. Again, we had our initial meeting today, and so just something to throw out there, and it'll be cool.
I mean, I hate to see crypto.com go. They're good peoples and all, but this is original. I mean, I haven't seen this on other things.
Yeah, and that was kind of it. I mean, no shade on crypto.com. I still use their platform over there, but it's kind of one of those things too. As a creator, you don't want to be having all these affiliate links and that's all you talk about in your videos, right? It's kind of like, I like to say, like the 80-20 rule. Like 80% of the time, it better be adding value, and then 20% of the time, talk about some other opportunities where there's some kickbacks, right? So this one was just really unique to me. Your Pop, Ahmed kind of pulled me in on this one, and it piqued my interest. So, yeah, more to come on this. Trying to just kind of see what kind of here's Cointelegraph. They had an article out. Crypto IRA integrates Coinbase custody as trade volume times.
I'm just keeping count, by the way. We're up to 12 tweets of people who called their mom. I counted 12 screenshots of people
12
who called
screenshots. All right, here,
For those who don't know, you can refresh that if you wish. But yeah, also people are complaining that I basically derailed this way off of being a Shib video.
Hey, it's all good, man. We have there's a lot to cover in crypto, and if all we did was, oh yeah, look at this. This is awesome. All we did was Shib. That would be, that would get kind of rough. Are you tallying them up?
Yep. 9, 10.
There's 11.
People. What did I say? 20 or 50? I don't know how many I said.
I think he said 50, but let's go. Let's make it 20.
I'll go for 20. I'll go for 20.
Okay.
All right. How many were so wait, there's 11 or 12. I lost count.
So we need 9 more here. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, we need 9 more.
We need 9 more people to call their mom and screenshot them calling their mom, and obviously tell your mom, hi and all this, and see how she's doing, because it's important to call your mom. And then I'll burn 20 million Shib.
Love it.
I say 10 million or 20 million. I'll check back later. I'll check back after.
That's fine.
I'll skip back in the video if we actually hit that by the end of the stream, but sure.
And when you do, we'll make sure we tag the folks at Bigger Entertainment and Stephen Cooper and what they're doing. Perfect time to kind of plug what they're doing. Man, had a chance to talk with Stephen a few times now. Super interesting guy. What a great idea this was. Daniel, did I ever get your opinion or Cat Whisperer? What's your first name?
Justin.
Isn't Cat?
About what they're
what's that? No, it's not Cat. It's not Cat. No.
It's not Cat. I was just amazed with what this whole business idea, like the whole idea behind this is amazing. And I know now there's like Shiba Inu coffee companies and wellies, but this is such a unique way to integrate Shiba Inu into his already, successful business. I really enjoyed picking his brain about this.
I think it's great. I think it's great watching all the different kind of organic ideas come out. So it's not like, the devs are pushing for these kind of things. It's like the community is taking the mantle, if you will, and what Steven here is doing. I think it's a win-win for him. It gets him publicity, it gets the artist publicity, and we get to burn Shib at the same time as well. So it's like a win-win-win all the way around.
I love it too.
What I really like is, I think long time ago in a stream that you and I were in, there was something that I brought up is that the notion that everyone's becoming reliant on Satoshi Kusama for development of things around Shib is against the entire idea. I mean, it's not centralized. The entire idea was fair launch, and whoever wants to develop can develop. If you've got a business idea, you've got a programming idea, something that uses Shib, if you've got a better idea than ShibaSwap, develop it. If you've got the skills to do it, or you know the people to organize the skills to do it, you can do it yourself. I mean, if you want to talk about burning Shib, Satoshi Kusama has no tokens that are developer tokens to burn. He can only make utility and burn Shib tokens based upon utility. Now, again, you know my opinion on burns. I'm not so much a fan of internal burns where we're just burning, money within the community in order to transfer it to everyone else who's in the community. But I like when we have external funding that comes in. So sure, this is music where the royalties are being used to burn, which is not money coming from the Shib community. It's money being made off of royalties, being used to burn Shib, which is exactly what I like. If your ecosystem has got external revenue streams, which that revenue is being used to burn Shib, then yeah, 100%, absolutely for it. I mean, it's basically like income for the USA, increasing the value of the dollar. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's super cool what he's done here. So guys, if you didn't see me bounce over to their website, it's just biggerentertainment.com. They've got an event coming up a week from now. By the way, I'm not being paid for any of this. I just love what he's doing. Genuinely part of the Shib army. We're all part of it. On that note, too, we're actually in talks about creating a live Shiba Inu event. You may have seen the video I put out on the ShibaCon idea out in Las Vegas. There's actually a billboard that was out there. I don't know how long it stayed up, but it was like a day or two just to kind of generate some interest and some ideas. There's a guy out in Vegas who I'm speaking with, along with some other content creators, and Steven is involved. Anybody that has kind of a foothold in the Shiba Inu community in that way, we're all in talks about creating a live event. During that live event, we'd love to burn Shib, create something there where you do something, and if you do that something, you burn Shib while you're there live. So that is something in the works. We're targeting the summer of this year. So more information on that, but I digress. Go to the events tab.
Can I give you the idea that we'll actually do it?
Yeah, hold on one sec. Let me get through this and then this one sec. So under the events tab, this is how you can get involved. On the 14th is their next burn party. Now they're planning on doing one of these each and every month, all throughout 2022. That doesn't mean it's only going to be one per month, but at least one per month. They started this back in October, had a ton of success, but quite frankly, Steven even mentioned this during the live stream. He doesn't feel like enough people even know about them, even though they've gotten really big. So it's my mission and other people's mission, I think, as content creators to talk about these things, because this is really cool and it's really important. It's going to help all of us in the end. So the next burn party, February 14th, 2 p.m. Central. They've got some merch over here. This is the ways you can contribute to the burn party. You could buy merch right here, listen to their playlist, which are really cool, and they're all over. So depending on if you're on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Music, they've got you covered. Shout out your lover. Now that's going to cost you $35, 13 left. But again, percentage of that, burn Shib. Contribute to the burn pot. You can get a ticket for as low as $5. So there you go. There's Google Pay.
They don't accept Shib?
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead, Daniel.
They don't accept Shib to buy a ticket. Just saying.
That is something they're working on, man. Actually, somebody brought that up, I think, during the live stream we had with Steven, and they're working on it. And if you haven't seen the live stream, it's actually right here. Archived events. We had this conversation back on the 13th. Great AMA. He kind of goes in detail on his future plans, what they're doing, how it all started. I was genuinely interested and fascinated by Steven, his idea, his company. So I really enjoy having these longer form conversations. I'm trying to do a lot more of these in 2022 too. So 2022 too. So if you have any thoughts on who I should bring on or who I should try to reach out to, I'd love to hear thoughts about
Charles
that.
Hoskinson.
Charles, man, that would be awesome. That would be epic. Absolutely epic.
I mean, I can join and hijack if you want. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, the closest I ever got to Charles, you know where I'm going with this, was he was on our Dream token on our space. I saw his icon pop up, and I had a moment.
But the poor guy has been in crypto since Ethereum was founded and done TED Talks and all this. And one can assume he was, don't take this the wrong way, looking for a legitimate in-depth conversation about mental health in actual crypto and not about a token conversation.
Fair enough.
And it's like there is merit to having a discussion about like the same as alcohol and this stuff is addictive. Let's be honest.
Sure.
One day you can maybe pull it up if you want, but there's a place called Castle Craig, which is I think pretty much all of your Discord mods one day are going to meet there, which is the one of the premier places in the world for rehabilitation for crypto addiction. Huh?
What country?
Scotland.
Okay.
It's
On that front, I would love to do a meetup with all of our members, and I don't know where that should be. Where I'm guessing most of our members
Castle Creek in Scotland.
Okay.
Crypto addiction rehab.
I would like that. But I
Beach, we gotta do.
I want to be able to have drinks and stuff. That's probably
Thailand. It's the cheapest overall. Where we get good beaches. Get a villa.
All right. We got to talk about that. So Discord members, we definitely want to do that too. But hey, as I'm talking about what people are doing and cool projects they're working on as part of the Shib community, let me give a shout out to my buddy JD. And I've got to have him back on the channel. I did have him on once. He jumped onto a live stream with us. So he is the founder of Pause Zone. They had their AMA last night. And let me tell you a little bit about what they're doing. All right. So we go back here. And this is the official page for Pause Zone, the portal to our apps for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. So to my knowledge, they're creating a gaming guild, right? So here's their Medium paper introducing Pazar, Shiba Inu Gaming Guild, and the PA token. So I heard them on their spaces last night. They're creating an NFT ecosystem. Now, this is outside of Shiba Inu's NFTs that they're doing in-house. To my knowledge, he's gotten the go-ahead from Shytoshi and the group to kind of do their own thing, which speaks to your point, Daniel, about decentralization, why we're all coming together on this. But I'm trying to give it a little snapshot of what they're doing. So with the upcoming release of the Shibarium network, it became clear to me with an NFT marketplace and a blockchain gaming guild would be fundamental necessities within the network. Something that cannot be stressed enough is how incredible it is having a team like the ones behind Pause Zone. No words can truly express how thankful. Okay, so you're giving some congrats there. Hold on one sec. Trying to give you like the snapshot here.
I'm trying to see it's a utility token for use within guilds, like for like raid counters or something. I'm not clear on what the.
Let me see here. I thought he would have. Do they have a website? Let's see. Let's bounce back.
One could hope.
Oh, there it is.
Pause.
Let's bounce over here and see what's up. Oh, coming soon, of course. Okay.
I mean, the thing is I'm happy to see people say like developing things which they say is for the Shiba, whatever. But I mean, the actual like if the objective is to base yourself around the Shib environment, then whatever your contract is, it should mint tokens when people send Shib to it. Like, I mean, the actual like if we have no shortage of projects who are everything from Ryoshi, which is legit doing something that interacts with it, but doesn't actually have an impact on Shib directly. But I mean, for any Solidity coder out there looking to launch a project based, quote unquote, based around Shib, I mean, the mechanism to use is you mint, for every one Shib you send to this contract or that you use in this DApp, it'll send you back 10 of this token, and then it'll just burn that, or it'll, make it, just lock it away for a while. It's mint your don't mint your token like, okay, here's Daniel token, we're with the Shib environment. You just buy Daniel token, and somehow in some vague background sense we're connected to Shib. Daniel token gets minted when you interact with this contract, and it takes Shib in and it sends out Daniel token.
Yeah, no, I totally hear you. And actually, I just found this. Look at this. You can actually play the recording. So they recorded the space here. So this is JD's updates. JD's _updates. They had their first AMA yesterday, so you can go back.
Oh, there was this guy. Okay, this guy. Oh, he's good peoples.
Yeah. They're building. And JD's been messaging me on the side. I want to have him back on the channel. I did have him on once. We will have him back on to do an in-depth kind of discussion about what all their plans are for this. But he says we're building the ultimate NFT marketplace and crypto gaming guild. Pause Zone will change the game in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, so don't miss it. Daniel, it sounds like you may know him better than I do.
No. Just after he was on with you, I checked out his channel. It just seemed like, in terms of gaming nerds and stuff, he just seems to have his head on exactly in the right place for that.
Yeah,
it seems like a
channel as well. So here it is over here. So go check him out, JD. Really, really good guy. So
deserves more than 433 subs. Like
100%. Guys, let's light it up today. Let's get him monetized. 1,000 subs. Let's do it. Let's get JD monetized today. Right? Let's have him wake up tomorrow and out of nowhere he's got 1,000 subs. He has no idea where it came from, and it came from the Shib Army. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think
awesome.
people want to go back to Shib charts. I excuse me for 2 seconds. I'm gonna be in the head.
No problem. So we'll go back to Shib charts here. Whisper, you got anything? What's up, man?
So no, sorry. Just trying to toggle between work and the stream. I might have to leave here and do some work in a little bit, but
no, I hear you, man. Hey, thanks for popping in, dude. I totally get it. Link to the channel somebody's asking for. Yeah, I'll drop a link to his channel for sure. Let me copy this. And
yeah, I just subbed. Just gave him a sub, so
very cool. There's JD. And his Twitter is it JD _ updates? Hold on, let me just make sure. JD's _ updates, and that's his Twitter right there, guys.
yeah, like I was saying when you were on your meeting, I was saying the definitely being in the space for a while, watching coins go up and down. The just seems like the more organic a community is, and more like y'all been saying decentralized it is, it seems to have more long-term success than, let's say, a project that's forcing burns or forcing things like you have somebody who's just a point person for everything, as opposed to a project where it could come from like somebody like Steven, it could come from Shaitoshi, or it could come from just somebody in the community just wanting to do something as simple as hey, let's go buy some pizzas and give it to homeless people and just put some Shib stickers on it. So
that's a really good point, man. No, I think you're right. And I think when the word that stuck with me there is organically, and this thing was so organically driven. I wasn't there like at its infancy stages, but I was there before this whole thing exploded. And the way that people in the Shib community have come together, it was not for the wrong reasons. And I think that's really what you're saying. A lot of times it's for artificial reasons. It's a quick pump because they're doing this, or a quick pump because they're doing that. But sustained success is a lot harder to do. And I think the ecosystem that was built out here is really geared toward long-term success. And and as Averto just put in chat, when in doubt, zoom out a little bit. I mean, he said some sideways action maybe upon us for the next 6 hours, so it could be a good time to accumulate.
My presumption is that in an hour and 40 minutes, this starts that window. So I think we'll trade sideways. This is at the moment, it just looks like what the trend is implying. If that trend forms out, then I'll be very happy because it's keeping with what the trend looks to be forming. But yeah, we got another hour 40, give or take. Wait, I'm trying to see your clock. Another hour 40, and then we start that 2 hour window where either we're going to see a pump or we're going to see a lot of sell action. It's when that sort of it tends to sort of form around closer to the 8 p.m. mark, but it's been late. But in that 2 hour window is when we tend to see a lot of the movement for it. So if we see a nice pump for it, then we're establishing a nice double uptrend that is sort of repeating itself, which tends to carry through the weekdays pretty well. And then over the weekends, it just sort of randomizes. And then if it forms again at the beginning of the week, it's a very good sign for Shib for the beginning of the week.
Love it.
Like then we're nearly textbook 1-to-1 in that case, following what happened during October. But again, I'm still this is coming from the point of view of a wet blanket who is still sitting in a very guarded bunker position until everything is clearly in a bull market.
Totally fair. Totally get it. And we should, on that front, and we're going to close up the stream here in just a few minutes, guys. I've got to jump on another call here in a few. This has been a ton of fun. I'm glad we're back doing live streams. I got to do more of them. I know people enjoy them. I do too. And it's great having people on like Daniel and Kat and anybody else who's joining us and providing their perspectives. Love it. But I think you're right. I think we're going to get more clarity in the next couple months as it relates to especially what Biden might say here in the U.S. in terms of regulations. We are starting to get clarity what other countries are doing around the world in terms of regulation. So that I think will also evolve throughout 2022. But also, it's going to be interesting to see kind of what happens in March with the rates. Is some of that already baked in to the markets? We'll have to see and see what happens. But hey, this has been a ton of fun. Let me go zoom in for a minute. When are Kat and Daniel going to show themselves on cam? That's a question I want an answer to.
No, you don't want to see me.
Why not?
I work. Well, no, I mean, I don't mind. It's just that I work from home mostly, so I don't get out. So I'm definitely, I need to maybe spruce up a little bit. But yeah, I have no shame being on camera. I've done theater many times. I've been in a dress in front of 200 people performing us on stage, so it doesn't.
Hey, now this that's it. This can't be hard then, right?
No, not at all.
I've got a face for radio, and I'm showing my face, so no. Daniel or Joe, Mr. Rogan.
Not Joe Rogan, Mr. Not Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants that to have that name right now.
That's true. Go ahead, man.
I respect that man's platform. When will I show my face? Oh dear. I'm actually more hiding from people like whom I work with, who are big crypto enthusiasts, who are probably already onto me, and it would be like, I knew it was you. Than I am anything else, but definitely hiding from the cops. Oh yeah, I'm kidding.
Fair enough, man. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. Everybody out there, thank you. Real quick, one last plug for my guy JD. Let's light up his page today. He's got 433. Let's refresh it. Where's he at? 500? 472. Okay, got him 40 subs. I want to see this thing up to 1,000 later today. All right, JD's updates.
We have to count the calls to mom. If we didn't reach it, then
that's right.
Real quick.
Yeah, let's do that. Hold on one second. Let me bring this back. There we go.
I guess I'll let you count it.
I'm gonna call my mom after this stream.
Okay, let's check out this tweet. And Daniel will get with me, and I'll put on another tweet if we do burn. So there's another one. Got it, Daniel. Oh, there's another one. So that's 13, and that's 13. So we're still 7 away.
People, call your mom.
Hold on.
What? It's not much to ask.
Actually, you know what? We better count them because they're coming in different spots here. They're not coming in as they should. Here, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're closer than we think. 16, 17. And that's
3 more.
Wait,
3 more.
Wait,
All
Mom,
I need is 3.
No, does that count? That's a message.
What? Does what count?
That's
you message. Wait. This guy legit messaged his mom.
Does that count?
No, it doesn't count. You got to call your mom. See how she's doing.
At least give it 0.5.
No. The point is, you call your mom. Your mom needs to hear from you. Let's 3 more people, real quick. You got a couple of minutes before you finish the stream. Real fast. Just post it.
Wait, hold on. 17 and a half.
14.
You counted the half.
So we need 2.5, or we'll take 2 screenshots of a message.
We'll take 2, and then Zach will call his mom again.
Here we go.
2 more, real quick. Just 2 people. Call your mom. We're burning Shib on this.
We're burning Shib. Guys, check out this tweet.
I'll go buy the Shib right now.
Okay, he's going to buy it right now.
2 seconds. I gotta get my ledger. I'll be right back.
Okay. We need 2 more screenshots coming in. 2 more screenshots coming in. Let's see. Notification. Let's see. Okay, don't have anything yet. Uh-oh, there's another one. Okay, we need 1 more.
1 more.
Raymond, thank you. 1 more to pop in the notifications, and we're burning. How much Shib did he say? 20,000? Is that right?
Well, I think he said 20 quintillion.
Or, I'm sorry, no, 20 million. Or 20 quintillion. Oh yeah,
no, that's good. No, I think the original post was 10 million, but I think he said he would burn 20. I don't know.
He burned 20. Okay, 20 million.
If we made it, then we'll up it to 20 as a bonus.
We need 1 more. We just got Raymond.
All right. Who's going to be the hero? More. We just need 1 hero.
There it is.
Boom.
Chase W. Appreciate you, brother. There we go.
All right.
So we are burning 20 million. Should we do it on stream?
Should I just send it to you?
Yeah. And I'll send a tweet.
And
You just want to send it to me privately over on StreamYard. That'd be cool.
I'm not going to pay so much. Oh, I don't like my wallets being public. You don't want your wallet.
Now you're taking advantage of a tipsy Daniel.
This is not untrue.
Chase says, boom. Chase, appreciate you, brother.
1 sec.
So we are burning some Shib.
Please,
People, no. The important part here is not that we're burning Shib. The important people.
Is that really your pop? I don't think so.
1 second. I'm knocking.
Y'all out there doxing your moms. Now that's
for real. Blur out your. No, sorry. If you put your mom's phone number in there, please blur it out. I really don't want to be held responsible for someone calling.
Oh, they really are, aren't they? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh no.
Like delete the tweet or something like that. Oh, damn, we got it in stream now. Damn,
we're already good. You can delete your tweet. If it had a number on it, you feel free to delete the tweet.
So you know what? Call your mom and let her know that a bunch of other people also miss her. And they might be calling. They might be calling to thank her for burning the ship.
Man.
So we should have thought of that in advance. I'm sorry.
No, that's hilarious. I love it. Delete that tweet. I'll let people delete their single tweets.
Tell you what, you burn it on stream. Give me an address to send to, and I'll send it.
Send it to.
Just message it to me in Streamlab.
Why, you don't want your address to be public?
I do have a public address, actually. Yeah, I'll use my public address. But again, anyone who looks at this address, do not look at it for plays. This is actually a DGen wallet, and it's a public wallet on purpose. So yeah. No. Where am I sending it though?
Just send it right to the burn address. You want to pull it up on
just to dead? Isn't there the what's his face's service?
Yeah, the dead wallet. Here, hold on, let me pull it up.
No, I know the dead wallet, but
send it there, and then
send it straight to it.
Yeah, send it right there, and then send me the ether scan, and then I'll tweet that.
All right.
Does that work?
That might
burn addresses. So here you go. Burn address
that might not be wise. Let me think.
By the way, guys, anybody who wants to burn Shib, I wanted to copy that. This is your address, burn address 1. I made the mistake, and I did not send it there the first time, but then I made
better judgment.
I thought what's his face? I thought the guy with the music company. I'm sorry, I won't get his name. I thought he had a burner that anonymizes it.
He may. But he burns right to this wallet.
No, that I get, but I thought that you could send it there and it makes it anonymous, or at least blends it some or something like that.
You mean from Bigger's website? Let's see.
It's just a feeling. I think I heard something about that. It's like burn it without giving away your address. All right, I guess not. I'll just send it there. 1 second.
That's okay. You'll just get a lot of random BSC tokens.
Oh, I'm gonna get people who are gonna look at my DGen wallet, and they're gonna think that it's actual serious. Like take it seriously. It is not. 1 sec.
Well, that sounds like a bad time for them.
Well, yeah. So if somebody tracks down my DGen wallet, don't follow anything that goes on in there. It's a complete DGen moves. That's why it's public wallet. All right, 1 second.
Guys, if you guys could see my screen, we got Austin Hilton and Europop. I got a meeting with these guys here in just a minute. But I'm just going to hold up the 1 minute. That's what I'm doing to them.
Yeah, I can't burn from exchange, whoever's saying it, because I don't use centralized exchanges. All right. Just a quarter second, I'll be right with you. You can get to Austin and Europop in a sec. They could actually join us, but no, they don't have to. We're not offended.
Actually, let's have them say hello real quick. Hold on 1 second.
No, it's okay. We're not offended by them not joining us.
No, I want to hear that. Hold on. Hey guys, you guys want to say hello real quick? We're wrapping up the stream. We're burning some Shib right now, and we're just waiting for that ether scan to pop up. So, what's up?
Hey guys, how are you? Hello.
Well,
great day.
Yeah, amazing day for sure.
So everybody on the stream, hanging out with Austin and Pop. We're gonna have a meeting here in just a minute, but we're burning some Shib. Guys, I'll be right back.
All right.
What's up, Bob? What's up, Austin?
They both waved.
How are you, brother?
Not too shabby.
Should we mute it or
Zach's muted.
so we can talk?
Zach's muted. Everyone else can
You and
talk.
I can talk. Actually, they can hear me. They can hear us.
Well, we can hear you. We can hear you very well. Yes.
Yes, very clearly.
I guess we
They
shouldn't
can
talk.
all hear you guys.
We're all into the secret YouTuber discussions.
A secret YouTuber discussion.
Well, I was
They can
gonna.
all hear
Is
you.
that Daniel? I was gonna talk bad about Daniel.
Got freely, please. I really need to be taken down a peg.
Daniel's burning 20 million SHIB right now.
20.
Oh,
I posted 10, but I can get another. I mean, if more
Oh, you
people
did
want to
10?
call their mom.
10 will do. So
Yeah,
we did
just
this
burn
thing,
30 million.
We did this thing. Call your mom and a moderator, Daniel, and Daniel, our moderator from the Discord, will burn 10 million SHIB.
That's funny.
gotta love it.
All right, where's Zach here? Private chat with that. All right.
Got it. All right. I will. Is official. Daniel, you're the man. Appreciate you, brother.
Mhm. Everybody call your mom more often. Seriously, it shouldn't take that long to get 20 people to call their mom.
Agreed. Great day for SHIB, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be